The genius of the Leo Cat joke is that it has multiple layers.
Hey, get your wrestling ass on.
I don't want to leave my house.
God, I love not paying rent.
Gotta love it.
They don't deserve to exist, just like wasps.
I think mermaids are real.
What happened in the Rosa Parks episode then?
Comparable to a Lego.
Chad Miles get his ass beat for looking at me wrong. No disrespect. No disrespect.
And I definitely eat them naked most of the time.
Take it away, shit.
I'm Governor Roy Cooper. We're in a state of emergency. Episode 21 of the Hey Cook Question podcast. Today's topic include OnlyFans fumbling the bag, cucking question mark, and pee in your shower? Possibly. Pay the teachers.
Like how none of us are actually synced up. So how, like, what's the point if none of us are synced up?
At this point, it's a routine for me, and like I just like
Exactly.
consistency. I just appreciate the routine keeping up.
It would have been better if we actually got it like on though,
Jazz
right?
hands. Is that what you did? Jazz.
You said
jazz
the
fingers,
jazz hand.
spirit fingers
Yeah.
from Bring It
I don't,
On.
I don't even know if he said jazz hands. I saw him do it, and I was like, "That's it."
Did I say jazz hands or spirit fingers?
I
Wait,
think
do you,
it's spirit fingers.
do you remember that episode of
We're recording.
Oh, what?
That's okay.
Zack and Cody.
No, keep
The
going.
the floss thing.
Floss.
Oh,
from
you
Sweet
mean
He's
Like
like
That.
the guy.
Like the dance?
yeah.
Oh yeah, the
kid.
dance.
No, from the show, and it was like, I'm gonna have to show y'all, but it's like, if I had floss, it was on. Did y'all not watch Sweet Life, Zack and Cody? I think Sharpay
Episode
was in it, so maybe
21.
it wasn't. Okay.
Episode 21 of the Hey Quick Question podcast. Everybody, thank you for falling back with me.
Thanks for
It's your
setting
favorite
it up.
co-host, yet he's still co-host number 4, Eric T. We're bringing you guys in for another week. August 22nd is recording date. By the time you guys hear this, I don't know when it'll be. Maybe it'll be next weekend or a fucking month from now. Who knows? What's up, everybody? Go ahead and introduce
When you get
yourselves
the
another
blanket?
time.
What's up?
Huh?
Co-host
Did
number
you-
1, Samara here.
Blanket's been on for like the last 10 minutes.
It really-
It's a little chilly in here. I ain't gonna hold you.
Okay. All right. Co-host number 3. Dion Marcus in his house.
Government name.
Raise the roof. The roof.
He's in the house.
The roof is on fire.
Yes, it is now, yeah. All right.
Welcome to his house.
Co-host -5. Tavares. I'm here.
There's other
Mark, I
negative
guess.
co-hosts. There's 4 other negative co-hosts that are still higher up on the ranking.
That's what that means.
They were bad enough that they got the negative number, but they weren't shitty enough to get down to his level.
Did.
Whew.
That's
He-
crazy.
He earned that spot. That's his spot.
Yeah.
That's his spot. What are we talking about today?
Let's start off with a slight topical conversation. OnlyFans. You guys like OnlyFans? Eric from the future here. When this episode was recorded, OnlyFans had not actually reversed their terms, but as of right now, when you guys are hearing this, they have reversed what they said, and will be allowing sex workers to continue to use their site. So if you want to skip this part, because apparently we're wrong, why don't you go ahead and do that? Eric from the future, out. I like OnlyFans. They are banning adult content.
And I'm going to answer.
Why? Why would they do this? Why would they do this? So as of right now, what is this? August 22nd. They are set to ban all adult content, like explicit adult content. I believe on the very beginning of September. So
I thought it was
right
October.
It's October.
I think it's October.
1st.
Oh yeah, it's October, and I think they're gonna start. Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna
You
start
said
implementing it.
October last time.
Yeah, but I don't know if that means they're gonna like start. Like that's it. Like once it's all October 1st is when it starts. And no, because I read it right. You're right. I read it wrong. By December, the start of December, anything that's explicit, even if it's old, they're gonna try to get rid of all of it. So if it's old, by December 1st, it should all be gone. October 1st, after that, if you post anything forward that that does not fit this criteria of non-explicit, or like, I don't even know how to describe it because they did say it can be nudity, just not.
It's sex in motion, basically.
Yeah.
Sex
So
in motion.
We got to keep it soft porn and like, soft porn.
Soft corn.
and
Soft corn.
corn.
You
Yeah,
like my corn
I
soft?
like my corn
Yeah.
soft. That's what I
Yeah.
prefer.
You motherfucker, you took my joke.
I didn't take it. I just said it louder. Next.
Porn on the cob.
Oh,
So we're not saying back up your saves by screen sharing or screen recording, but back up your saves by screen recording.
I wasn't saying that.
What? I didn't.
Let
say
it
that.
go.
That's,
Let it go.
listen, if I'm just saying, like some hypothetically,
Yeah.
if you were to buy something on OnlyFans and this affected you,
Which
and
it affects
and
everybody.
you're just gonna get wiped in October.
Might as well just say I paid for this content. Let me actually like download it on my phone because I trusted this site to keep this transaction between the seller and the buyer. Now, and if that's gone, I paid for this. It should be mine to own now. Let me just go ahead and download this, which is very unfair because
These coming from people who did not read the terms and conditions when signing up.
Really unfair for them to put this on. But yeah, so guys, what are you guys' opinions on OnlyFans seemingly destroying the empire that had built their site to begin with
The definition of cutting off your own foot.
to appease some bankers and maybe save their brand image for the future?
I wonder if they realized how much money people were actually making.
So much money.
Because if you
It
look
must
on
be-
like the people on TikTok, they buying houses,
I mean,
multiple
right.
cars. This one girl bought an RV, a house, and 2 cars.
Which is just an RV. Is just
Where's
a
the money
normal
coming
house.
from? I always wonder, and this off topic. I always wonder about TikTok. Who's paying them these astronomical amounts of money? Where are these numbers coming from?
Advertisers and merch is what I think.
I mean, but it still feels like way too much money just for that. It feels like way too much money. The things, a RV, a house, and 2 cars.
She bought an
Oh, what
RV
if
because she was sad.
Did she pay it off?
She
Did
had
she pay it off?
money.
Did she pay it
Yes.
off?
She
Okay, well
bought it.
that's allowed. Okay.
That's the shit I'm saying. Like, those are too many things to acquire new at the same time if you can't back it up. You have to be able to back it up.
She's
So
got a
what's
lot of
OnlyFans? No.
how many zeros are they putting on the shit? Yeah, OnlyFans doesn't do that. People are just living. Like, OnlyFans is making people like comfortable
Millionaires.
in their lives. Like,
No, OnlyFans is making people millionaires.
millionaires, were they already rich?
No.
That's
I
the
wouldn't
question.
even say millionaires,
So-
but there was a girl that I know that was making like $3,000 a week on OnlyFans.
How fat was her ass?
Post a picture in the chat, in the group chat.
Yeah. Can you share it with the class?
We need to know for financial reasons
Yeah. So
to
we
better
can understand.
quantify how much money she was making in the time
Right.
frame.
You hear, yeah.
Right,
for
exactly.
What
Thank
you know.
Yeah.
you.
Maybe
So
next
if I
time,
Well said,
kids.
Dion. Well said.
if I divide the 3,000 by the radius,
Carry the
she-
1 past the circumference of the left,
Length times width times y'all.
and then multiply the remainder. All right.
Math. Love it.
Do you guys
To
think
answer your
this?
question,
Yeah. Do you guys think this? Yeah. Why do you guys think they do this? Like, why would they do this?
I cannot. So their explanation was something about investors in their bank and shit like that.
That's what I heard.
And it was a very vague answer with a lot of people, like their banks and shit like that. And it was like, oh, well, we're doing this because of bank, blah, 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 blah. But they didn't tell us why exactly.
Us.
And I just cannot comprehend why somebody who is in charge of or
They even
invested in the website would say, hey, make the website worse.
What's the percentage that they make off of people's OnlyFans?
I don't know if they gave an amount. I don't know if
which
they
we
ever-
were better looking
Yeah.
stuff up before.
That's what the meetings are for.
No, there's definitely a percentage because they do tax. They do tax whatever they get out. If I had to guess, couldn't be more between 2 to like 5%. 10 because 10% sounds like a lot. 10% sounds
given-
like a really high
I mean,
amount. So
tax is 7 and 8%.
Maybe they felt like
maybe to use their service. Maybe it is 10, but like that still sounds really high.
maybe they felt like they could lose the money that they were making from OnlyFans. Like they could actually afford to lose it.
Mhm.
Like
That
maybe
is-
it wasn't
I
as
think
much
so.
as what a lot of people thought it was, because the OnlyFans the people with sexual content, they are making a ton of money individually.
Right.
OnlyFans is only taking a crumb, and it's probably based on group transactions, not individual transactions. So maybe they looked at it and they said, well, it's high, but it's not as high as these investors. It's not as high as these banks. So I guess we'll just lose it. And they could still turn a profit. It just wouldn't be
what it
was. Yeah.
But for
But
how long?
is anyone using OnlyFans for non-sexual related content? Because
Yes.
I feel like
They
if they're
used to.
not, they're like, go to
Unfortunately, yes.
Patreon. I feel like
You should go to Patreon, right?
Go to my OnlyFans for this special podcast, additional episode, non-sexual.
Yeah.
They're gonna say
Nope.
go to
Please, I
Patreon.
beg of you, wade through all the nudity and get to our podcast.
Most
Literally.
of we got to put ours on OnlyFans.
Patreon.
We got to stick ours on OnlyFans.
If they take away all like the adult content, that's really just the crutch of their business model then, which again I feel like there has to be a plan for them to pivot from this, because I don't see them just saying we're Patreon 2.0 now and then that's the business model. We already have this service. What makes you different from this something that's already been established? Why take away this one specific giant building block for your entire base and just say, well, we're gonna do this thing somebody else that's already here? Because I like, if they could still make the same amount of money, I guess that's fine. But then, like, what's your image then? You don't
Right,
really have
when
a brand to me.
When you think, when somebody says, I have an OnlyFans, what's your first thought? I thought
Ass.
nudity.
Yeah.
Hey,
I mean,
you have OnlyFans? Damn, you get nude on that motherfucker? All right.
Absolutely.
I'm
Yeah.
a weird guy, right? So my first response is to just keep it neutral. Oh, you have OnlyFans? What do you do on there? I just ask. And people when I've asked people, they've looked at me and been like,
What do you think?
what do you think? And it's like, well, I'm not trying to assume. Like,
Right.
if you paint on OnlyFans, that's fine too. I don't want to assume your butt.
But at this point,
I would assume you're busting it open.
I don't.
But respectfully, based on the climate,
it's safe to assume.
yeah, it's safe to assume you might possibly be busting it open.
Yeah, I don't know. I try to keep it separate in my mind.
And I just don't think
So
they're
respectful.
They're not
Love
gonna
it.
shake that.
If I had an OnlyFans, I wouldn't be busting ass.
Speak for yourself.
I mean,
Speak
I
for
wouldn't
yourself.
be. Somebody
People-
talked to me about that. They were like, put on a mask. I said,
If enough people willing to pay me, I'd absolutely do it.
I clapped them cheeks so fast.
So fast. Sonic speed. Sonic the Flash. The Flash didn't see anything as fast as me
Whole lot
clapping
of
those cheeks
ass
for money.
flapping.
look what
Yeah.
the money make a bitch do.
Hey, money didn't do it. You can do it.
The money to do it. I was gonna do it anyway.
I was naturally like this.
He said, if I get an OnlyFans, then I'm gonna start busting ass. No money incentive, no goals oriented, just OnlyFans account made. Let's start clapping
And
cheeks.
you can't prove otherwise.
I can't.
As of right now, since they're gonna shut down their adult content soon, and I've had an account for a while, I've accumulated like 40 or so fans because I don't post anything somehow, and like 40 niggas have just followed me for no reason.
Man,
So I've now turned on for it to like pay to subscribe to me for like $5. So if one person stops and subscribes and asks, hey, can you do a cartwheel for me naked
ooh.
for the right price? Absolutely.
I mean, but that's not hard to do. That's not hard to do. You're
That's
not being
what I'm saying.
demanded anything that you're uncomfortable with yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, if you ask me at this point, listen, this is the last chance I get to make this kind of bread, even if it's like $5 or $10. You know what? Maybe
$5 or $10 for a naked cartwheel? I don't know. I gotta charge
real
a little more
quick,
than
just
that.
for like a real quick video.
I don't know. I try to spruce it up a little bit, but $10
You
feels
try to upsell
small.
them. Listen, maybe I could try to upsell them, but I mean, like at that point, like if I know I can get to $10, maybe I'll try to push it to 20. But if he says 10, take it or leave it, you know what? Maybe
Front side or back side?
front side or back side.
I
If he
think the
asks for either
person's
one-
gonna
Which
want-
side's facing the camera.
You know which side.
If
No,
he asks for
because it could be
it
$10. It could be ass.
yeah, it could be either one.
What
If he asked for
technically
either
see
one, I
both
could do
anyway?
either.
No.
fast enough, maybe.
If you're facing the camera, you just get the one side. If you turn your back, then same thing. But who would want the back?
Who would want the back?
That's
You
how
know
that's how you
what?
get them. You got to be business smart, bro.
It's
$10
not about-
for a naked cartwheel. You do the naked cartwheel, but you don't see the flappy. You don't see the flaps. You don't see the
Flapping
I
everywhere.
cannot.
Flappy Bird.
I feel like that's what people would want to pay for, though.
Yeah, but they didn't. They should
They
have
paid.
specified.
You think they paid to see the backside or the front side?
I think they would pay to see the front side. Yeah.
They should
I
have
could see.
specified.
I could see either one.
I think
in my gut feeling, he's gonna ask for. They would hypothetically ask for both sides in the same video.
Yeah, that's something that's more likely. Then you
That's
got to
two
be like,
cartwheels.
okay, 20, 25.
Yeah, that's
22 cartwheels.
I'm gonna do them back to back and forth, across the camera, and then you got to pose at the end, like breathing.
not I. See, that's
It's a custom. When it comes to custom
custom video.
content, you have to be digging into the hand of your,
yeah.
of the person. What do you like?
You gotta get the people what they want.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to wear a Robin
Yeah,
mask? I
yeah.
can wear a Robin mask. Like Batman and Robin.
It's another $3 right there.
That's another charge. That's another charge.
Do you guys think the site can recover from this? Like
No.
the same way Tumblr hasn't recovered from its from them banning like actual porn on their site. No, they're still like around, but they haven't recovered from like a popularity thing. Do you think OnlyFans can like maintain this level of fame or like brand notoriety?
They
Not
might
at all.
have a good plan.
I
I
suppose
just
that's
have
possible.
To sell, maybe.
They might have a good.
That's what I'm thinking. I think I
Brand.
think they have to sell this.
Maybe that's what their main goal is, to, at the
Right.
end of the day, sell it to somebody else. And then that person can bring back the porn. But then somebody else would probably already have, the new
Another-
OnlyFans,
yeah.
I think a lot of the people that I'm aware of that have OnlyFans, I've seen some people like, follow me on blank. I just made an account on, this new website you've never heard of. And it's like, they're already scattering. They're already finding the new thing. So they're going to find it before, like, October 1st comes up. Let's say OnlyFans change their mind. People already left.
We already built around this game plan. You gave us a month of a heads up. We're gone.
We're gone.
It's time to Pornhub to strike.
Pornhub?
Premium.
Nah, man. Pornhub is whack. We're not going to compare porn websites. OnlyFans is no longer a porn site. It is just like Patreon. It's Patreon 2.
Patreon.
Only this time we have like recipes apparently.
Patreon 2, Patreon Hard.
You guys ever heard of the
Patreon's
Naked Baker or Naked
No.
Chef?
I have heard of it. I haven't
I've heard of the
seen
naked barber,
It's so weird. Oh no, that sounds really.
and
That-
that's
that
it.
does-
Problematic.
Keep talking about what you were talking about. Keep talking
No,
about.
no. What are you talking about?
You go. You got it, bro.
If you guys never heard of this, and it's just such a weird thing. It's like Naked Chef, Naked Baker. I can't remember which one it is. Anyway, the woman makes
They
food,
keep up.
and she's either naked in an apron, or she's wearing like a very thin T-shirt, and it's like there's a market for this. There's a market for this somehow.
Is the recipes good?
Yeah, they look pretty good. They look pretty darn good. You could learn something
would.
watching these videos.
Some nice cake.
It's
Get
just
some
a
knowledge and a little like, all right, cool.
it's just an extra thing that's going on in the video. Samara, would you pay to watch somebody cook naked?
No,
No, why not?
because I don't like watching people cook fully clothed.
That's
Fair enough. Fair enough. What about like the Property Brothers, but they're naked?
They're selling me a house.
Dude,
They're naked and they're trying to say, yeah. So up in the second level, we have please, my eyes are up here. We have the study in the back. You guys bending over like, oops, I dropped a little trash here.
Drop my pin.
Drop my pen. Whoops. You're like, Jesus.
oh, silly me.
They're showing everything on it. You're going up the stairs and you're behind them like, oh.
10 minutes in, I don't think this house is for you. We can show you a different one.
No, that's okay. Yeah, come sit in our car. In our car, we're naked in the car too, and it smells like ass. Just drive with the windows down. So is that a yes or no, Samara? What's the deal on the Property Brothers on OnlyFans?
I gotta pay for it.
I mean, yeah, it's no sex, it's just naked people.
Maybe to watch people's reactions. It might be fun.
Let's say you get a private Kevin Gates like virtual concert, but he's just naked performing all the songs.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
That's pretty high.
Absolutely. It's the same thing as a concert, like just for you. He's just nude the entire time.
Yeah,
I'm
down for that.
But ask anybody that question from their favorite artist or one of their lustful artists. Are they gonna say yes? You ask 9 men out of 10. Rihanna sings for you naked. What you gonna say?
It's the curiosity that kills you.
But that's what I'm saying. Like
The curiosity.
Like, hey, what do they look like?
Kevin
I
Gates.
think
naked?
we've all seen a lot of Rihanna.
No, I'm saying just in general. Like, you haven't. Let's say you haven't seen.
Right. You haven't
No,
seen
it's
Kevin
what-
Gates.
Kevin Gates has a sex tape, so
I
Oh, so you
wanna
have
see
seen
Kevin
it.
Gates.
Have you watched it?
You've seen the ham.
yeah, because everybody was saying it was whack.
Well,
What were your opinions on it?
sex tapes are hard to record. Sex tapes are hard to record. If you the
Have
cameraman
you
and you're also, doing push-ups, it's really difficult.
have any of you guys recorded one to know?
No.
Like a full sex tape or like a clip that could be uploaded, but I wouldn't upload it because it's for
I would
me.
say at least 3 minutes of a clip.
3 minutes?
That's a lot.
I've probably done
minutes,
3 minutes
you know what?
before.
3 minutes is a long time, but it's really not that much time.
No, it's not. Not at all. Feels
In terms of
longer in the
music, 3
moment
minutes is
because you're
pretty long.
fucking trying to focus trying to be Scorsese with the camera.
Bro,
That's
don't
what
you have
makes it
sex
feel
in
longer.
don't you have sex in like 2-hour intervals? Like, how is that a long time?
I would say 2 hours. I say an hour, 30 minutes.
And you
That's
think
a-
3 minutes is
that's
a
a
long
long
time?
time.
to
I
record
usually
it?
don't even go up to that point. If I feel like it's gonna last longer than that.
But you think 3 minutes is a long time? Like even at any point of it, if she just says like record this, and you're just like 3 minutes of this, damn, you sure?
So let's go back to the OnlyFans. Let's say no. I'm saying because to answer your question, let's go back to OnlyFans. Let's say you're paying for a 3-minute video. How much would you pay?
3-minute video? That's a couple dollars.
I
That's
love
a
how you
couple
just
dollars.
tried to deflect the question.
No,
from
because it's
you.
still
got a
the
new
same
question.
question.
A couple dollars. No, definitely not 10. Depending on what it is. Depending on what it is. But,
Wait,
like,
for
I
how?
would
Wait,
say
sorry, I missed the question. What is it? The
3
sex
minutes of
video?
sex?
3
Yeah, 3
minutes,
of
and
sex.
you said a couple dollars.
No,
Couple
usually
dollars, maybe 5.
sometimes they'll try to get you. And they'll be like, "Oh, well, unlock this video," and you'll see the time on it. Now it's 3 minutes. Does that pique your curiosity?
3 minutes? Man, maybe. You
What's
know,
the title?
Yeah, that's a good point.
What's the
what's the
title?
description? What's the description?
I don't know when.
That, yeah, what? I need more. I need more. I'll catch a
Moist.
sale. I'll wait for a sale.
Okay.
The real question is what I'm gonna do now with this extra $25 I'm gonna have in my bank account every month.
You're
Yeah,
not
I
paying
mean,
for it.
if enough people buy it, that's a little bit extra money. That's gas. That's gas for your first few months. Maybe then you could turn it into groceries, turn it into Christmas gifts. Keep going from there.
I need
Look
some
for
brand
another
new Deer
OnlyFans,
Park
like-
water.
Oh, please, enough.
What's next on the list?
Too far. Too far. Okay. What is your favorite and least favorite album so far this year?
Oh, you gotta pick a least favorite. Fuck.
Well, I mean, like you don't really have a least favorite since I don't know if you listen to too much music, but if anybody else wants to start it off.
My favorite, either Doja Cat's new album or Kevin Gates' new album.
I didn't even know Kevin Gates had a new album this year.
Yeah, it came out in January, I think. And
Shouldn't
then,
be surprised.
Yeah, and then least it's only the Generals Part 2.
I
And
don't know who that is.
That's the name of the album.
It's
Oh,
part
what?
2 of Only the
Part 2?
Generals. I think
Only the
that's what it
Generals.
is.
Part 1?
Part 2.
Yeah, I
was,
think,
it, was, it,
I think
was it better than
is.
part 1?
I don't know. He did a lot of part 2s of part 1's songs.
Oh, that's not so good.
Ah,
How many songs was it?
Not a whole.
You know-
bro, I don't even know. I didn't look. I didn't write it down. I didn't write it down.
That's what the meetings are
That
for.
album or a chopped and screwed album.
Look. Anyways, yeah, that was pretty good. Doja Cat's is good. Least favorite, Lil Sky's new album.
Oh damn! Really? That's one of your dudes, and that was
Yeah,
one of the
but-
worst ones.
It's not good. I don't like it.
Are you like? I don't know how far along you would say he's into like his December. Are you ready to say he fell off now?
Yeah, he had a kid.
Ooh.
So,
You think that messes up the music?
Yep.
I think it improved Logic's music.
When did he have his kid then?
Definitely before the album, because he was singing about him in like a way that he already met him.
Within like the last 2 albums?
No, the last one, before the one that just came out after he
The
said
one-
he retired from fucking music.
Yeah.
The one
and-
before
and-
that.
And Aladdin came back a year later.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That last one. He had a kid. I think he had a kid before the album came out.
Because that was his better album in a while.
It's the best one in my opinion.
I think for me, like if you look at like Adele as an example, her first 2 albums, she was going through like a heartbreak, and then her 3rd album, she was happy because she was in a relationship, and I didn't really like that album. It's the same.
Oh my god.
Same thing of like Lil Skies. He had the 2 albums where he was like really going through it, and one was like dedicated to his mom, and then this one, like he had his kid. I guess things are going well. It just doesn't hit the same.
Oh my
Chance the
Rapper, yeah. Ooh, I love my child. I love my child. I don't know what Lil Sky sounds like, but that's what I imagine.
Go back to the pain.
See, this reminds me of a discussion I thought we had. Maybe we didn't have it. Maybe we did have it, and I just forgot. Artists and their pain. Why is it that we believe that their art is better when they are going through, trauma and issues? This is like a whole thing busting wide open right here. Why do we enjoy it better? Why do we appreciate Van Gogh more? Because he was sad.
I think generally it's more relatable. I'd also say some artists are better at emoting different feelings than others. I don't know if say Chance the Rapper is bad at was giving off that happiness, but I will generally say maybe like depending on the state they are, they might care more about the actual production and like the care of the album when they were in a worse place because it matters more to them, like the art, than when they're in a better place. They might care more about the actual process of making the songs because they're putting their entire life into it as opposed to, oh, I'm happy now. So let me just express this happiness on a couple tracks, and get the baby feature, call it a day.
I think too, some people use it as like a coping skill to get through those bad times. So they're, like Eric said, more invested, and they're kind of like pouring everything out to cope with whatever they're dealing with. Whereas like there are a lot of artists who can do happy songs well, like that's their thing. But sometimes when they've been through a lot of pain and then they're happy and they try to make music, it just doesn't hit the same.
What they know, with earlier artists, it could be like what they grew up with was the pain, and like that's easy. It's easier for them to like put that out because it's like their life, and now their new life is something else. So it's probably it would take them harder to like make as good a track of it or make a good album around it. Yeah,
Shit like ooh, I love my wife.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love my wife.
There you go.
Thank you for ending that early. I think I don't know. I've listened to a very small handful of albums this year. If I could say any was my favorite, then I guess it would be J. Cole's new album.
What was that called?
The Burning Basketball Hoop. I don't know what it's called.
Do you really like it? Do you think it's one of his better albums?
I did really like it. Do I think it's one of his better albums? Yes, in a while. I don't think it's his best album, but it's definitely one of the better ones in a while.
So like better than like KOD, For Your Eyes Only, better than those. Like
I think it's better than those. I do like those, but not as much as 2014 or even Born Sinner, and this latest one. Yeah.
What was this year? I didn't even think about that. Is that the one with fuck? What's that 21 Savage?
21 Savage was on a song.
He was on a song, and it sounded very much like the other song they did together. It's like a B-side. It's kind of cool.
Same song, different title.
Yeah, it's like we use the same instruments. We just mix them up a little bit.
It's not a lot. It's a bunch.
Yeah, it's not a lot. It's some.
But no, that's the one with Pride on there.
Yes.
Pride, yeah, with Lil Baby. Yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. I really like it. The ending, I think it's a little too slow, but overall, it had my attention. Nick said he fought with P. Diddy. Why is P. Diddy fighting all these young rappers?
P. Diddy ain't got no time to do nothing else.
He got nothing else going on. He just mad, bitter and old.
Bitter and old and crusty.
He's just pissed. He said, "You think you're better than me?" And they were like, "No." And then he starts swinging.
It's who I am. I'm P. Diddy.
You're
P. Diddy.
B.I.G. was my best friend. Like, get off me, bro. Like, somebody get P. Diddy off me, man.
This is the bar mitzvah. Okay, who invited him?
And you know J. Cole's tall, so P. Diddy's definitely like reaching up.
Yeah.
Like trying to get him.
I don't even. J. Cole's 6'4". If P. Diddy's angry, just punching up.
He's like, stop it. Somebody get this dude. He's not even
He's
fighting
barely
back.
holding
off
his
with
hand
one
back.
hand.
Get this
What the
kid out of
hell?
here.
I used to like you, P Diddy, but you changed. Like, stop trying to fight me, bro.
Just like God.
P Diddy got into a scuffle with Drake. Like, what's the deal? Why is he fighting all these
Not
young
all right, P. Diddy.
rappers?
That's not all right.
That's not
He's
all
never-
right.
He's never been the same since making the band ended. Oh fuck, I can't talk.
Making the
Oh.
band was his big
I remember
opportunity, his big like
Yeah,
business
maybe
venture.
that's what brought him happiness. He's just been trying to search for. He's just been trying to search for it ever since.
What was that duo he signed?
You think I know? You think I would know that?
All I know is
No,
Danny came.
I don't know.
Ah, Danity Kane. Ah, good times.
Damaged. Great times.
Yes, good times. I missed that era of music. Music was the best because people actually cared back then.
bones is hurting.
Pussycat
Music was the
Dolls.
best back
Pussycat.
The old man argument.
I just hate these 2-minute songs. They're just not
That's-
even trying.
That's probably the worst part.
One verse
like-
and 2 choruses, bitch. Where's
Yeah.
the song?
It depends. If the chorus is good, I don't mind.
See, that's how they trick you, bro. That's how they get you to lower down your like not status, your
Standards. Expectations.
standards. Thank you. That's the thing. I was like, what's that thing that women be having trouble with? And that's it.
Standards.
I don't.
That's
I don't.
crazy.
That is
Wow,
so
I didn't-
shady. I love
Shut
how
up,
you
shut
put
up.
that in there.
Anyway, standards. That's how they
Honestly-
get you to
honestly,
lower your
2-minute
standards.
song. I feel like that's like the natural progression of music because like if I gotta start making music and like I gotta get as many songs out there.
No, you don't.
It's
That's the
studio time is
Migos
hard.
issue.
Studio time
That's
is
the
hard.
expectation that they've set.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to do
it-
that.
You don't have to, but like shit, studio time is hard. Like, do I really need this extra minute on the verse when I could just come back later and pay for the same like amount of studio time?
Think
don't know,
of
man.
think of Frank Ocean and
It's
how long it
expensive.
takes him to put out a really good
Years,
album.
bro. Years.
That's how you should be making this art. There's no need to make an album every year. There is
Yes.
no requirement for that. Unless it's a
There's no-
contract thing. And if you sign that contract, that's on
That's
your
on-
ass. That's on
for,
you.
for like higher level artists, I agree. But for people trying to like actually like make a name for themselves,
Get out of the mud.
I completely understand the idea of let me just do like a quick
But
2
also,
verses.
also Frank's over here making a freaking jewelry line. Where's an album, bro? It's been years.
He's taking his time. Leave him alone.
It's been years.
Rihanna
Taking
That's
his
not
time.
his main focus right now.
Rihanna had time to become a billionaire.
Rihanna
In
said,
between-
"I quit," and people just said they heard I'm taking a break. Rihanna said, "I quit," and they heard. Oh, she said she's taking a break, y'all. We're good.
Oh,
We're good. The album's on the way. We'll be all
She'll be
right.
back. She'll be back. It's been like 5 years, like 6 years.
She's done. Leave her alone. Let her come back when she's like 40, like Whitney Houston. Like come back with some,
and
hot
and then
shit.
We'll be sure we'll be
Her and
disappointed by it.
ASAP living their best lives.
Oh fuck, not that. Oh,
No, but he's again
I love
another.
ASAP Rocky.
Love his music?
I'm like,
music?
I'm like
I
Love his
this.
music?
I like his face.
Did you like
Okay.
testing?
I like
I don't-
his
I don't-
face.
I like
It's not
parts
worth-
of it.
Testing was the worst album I heard that year.
Is that the one with Purity?
Yeah,
And
I like
Praise
that
the
song.
Lord?
That's a good song.
For sure the worst album I heard that year.
I like Praise
For
the
sure.
Lord and Purity.
There were some songs I liked. I think overall, it definitely is not one that I wanted to replay. That's for sure. I did not feel like playing it
But his
anymore.
teeth are amazing.
What the hell does that have to do with the
Yeah,
art?
Not a
Very-
damn
Very
thing.
Not a
That's what
damn
really matters
thing.
about his art.
Okay,
That's what really-
nobody said I liked him for the music. Okay,
Hey, all right. Hey, whoa, hey.
As you shouldn't, because it sucks.
he's a beautiful man.
I guess he's
Favorite
attractive.
I will go ahead and get mine out of the way. Go and cut her off there. Stop.
You didn't have to cut me off. I didn't have anything else to say.
She was done talking.
Because I haven't really listened to any albums this year.
Z Formation.
C formation. What'd you listen to?
I just listened to Royal Blood Typhoons. Really.
What the fuck
That's
is
not even
that?
hip-hop.
Oh, what is it?
It's rock.
Rock?
Mhm.
What kind of rock? Like, what do they be? What's it sound like?
Igneous.
What?
Sure.
I listen to a lot of alternative rock. I like
Well,
Linkin Park and shit.
So the thing about that is I haven't nailed down the different genres of rock yet.
Ah,
So I could not tell you. It's just an
Well-
album that I listen to
What's an
Alright.
artist that they sound like?
themselves.
yeah, there you go.
Nice. That's the same way. That's the same way I describe like Kiro Bonita. Except like the way I would describe their music is like, or like the album I play the most, it would be. So just imagine like an entire group focused on like Nick Jr. music, and just made that their thing.
If you
Is it
yeah,
good?
if you like Linkin Park, you might like them. And they're not as edgy, but they're good.
Linkin
they have
Park
that, like,
is the opposite of edgy. I mean, they
Linkin
they
Park is
used
edgy.
to
Don't
be.
you dare.
In the beginning, they were edge. They were nice and gross and wet, like a gurgling
I don't
puddle of oil. But
Ew.
now
say
it's
anything
like
you just said.
Simmering.
now they're like a modern home aesthetic. We talked about this earlier. They've become a modern home aesthetic. You know, very clean, very chopped up. You know, studio.
Rest in peace,
They-
Chester.
Rest
They've
in
been
peace,
through
Chester.
things, man. That's what happens. Things grow and change. It's part of the art.
It's like
Yeah,
something you do.
I miss some of the grunge. I miss some of the
You get
some of
older.
that nasty
Sometimes,
grime.
sometimes the fight leaves you.
Yeah, you get tired. I got kids, man. I don't got time to be upset about shit.
Yeah, it's like what you said. They got older, got happier because they were rich now,
Mm-hmm.
probably.
Hey, man, look what the
Not
money
saying
making
rich.
bitch do.
You're Jay-Z, you get older and you just, you weren't trying that hard to begin with. Now you're really not trying.
And cheat on your wife.
Hate Magna Carta.
That's what he's trying the hardest to do. How can I get away with this?
I got caught before. Now I got to do better.
Sneaking women out the house in like a suitcase. All right, I'm going on my plane trip now. Like he's just
Okay.
walking to the car. He's like taking my bag to the car. I'll
Okay,
see
my
you
love.
later, Beyonce. Then he runs to the car like with the woman in it. He's like, "Shut up!" She's like, "I can't breathe." He's like, "Shut
Jay-Z,
up.
please, Jay-Z, please let me out the suitcase. I want to breathe.
I gotta put you in the trunk first." He looks back and Beyonce's just standing in the doorway. Hey, all right, bye now. Close. I gotta get on the road. I can't open that briefcase now. I gotta get on the road. That's what he's worried
I'm begging
about,
you,
not
please
rapping.
Stop cheating on me.
Jay-Z, I'm begging you, please, for the love of God, stop putting women in suitcases and saying you're not cheating on me.
I know you're
What's my-
cheating on me. It's
what's my
easy to tell.
favorite album. So far this year, when I think of my favorite album, it recently came out. It's probably Isaiah Rashad's "The House Is Burning."
That's not it.
He hasn't dropped an album. I want to say since maybe because I think the Sun's Tirade came out in 2017 or 2016. So
Is that the one with
it's
free lunch?
yes, it is. So that came out either 2016 or 2017. So it's been like a 4-year wait since his album came out, and this was really good. This is, from what I listened to, really good.
Mm-hmm.
It's been, I don't know if that was my favorite. I don't think there really isn't many misses on this album, and there was definitely a couple misses on the Sun's Tirade. But everything else was really, really good. That was like an 8 or 9 out of 10 for me. One of my favorite albums of that year. This is really good. All the features were good too. All
That's
the
first
features
time I
were
heard
really good.
anybody talk about it, so that's good. I haven't listened to it yet.
I haven't heard many
he's
people talk about it.
He's one of my favorite artists.
Is he really? Do you love the Sun's Tirade too? 'Cause I've
Yes.
never talked about it with you.
It's on like all of my playlists.
It's a
that it
great
belongs
album.
on anyway.
Go ahead.
But yeah, I'm glad. This is the first time I heard somebody say anything about it. So
I really like it. It fits his sound. Everything about it is like, you know what? It feels like a natural progression of his sound. It just sounds like another step away from the Sun's Tirade with like a little bit less like, I think of kind of like the sad moments of it. So, that's good. I would say also Babytron. Shout out to Luka Tronchick. That album, that was a great album. Love me some Detroit scam music. Love it. This has been my favorite discovery this year. Is finding out how deep and how many fucking artists around just the entire Flint, Michigan area make their entire like sound about scamming niggas. So that album's hilarious. Those are probably my top 2 picks of favorite albums this year. Least favorite, top 2 things came to my mind are the Migos album, but specifically the deluxe version that has like over 24, 25 fucking songs on it.
I thought it was 30.
It might as well be. It's one of those. And the niggas released the deluxe version of the album a week later after they released the regular version. What was the fucking point? Why did you make me wait? Like, one of 2 things. Either pick to put all 5 of the songs of those, or whatever, 6, 7 songs you made extra for your regular album, and then don't do the deluxe one, or just fucking wait. Don't disrespect my intelligence. Excuse me. Don't disrespect my fucking musical intelligence by telling me I'm just gonna listen to whatever I put out, even if I put out more music a week later, because I don't like your music enough to do that to begin with now. All right, you guys aren't good enough You guys aren't doing it. You guys don't care enough about your art to make 25 fucking songs of the same bullshit to make me think I want to listen to like the same album again a week later. All right, you think you're if Nav can't get away with it, neither can you. All right, guys. So why don't you guys pipe down? All right, why don't you pipe down? Stop cheating on your wives, and why don't you go ahead and make some better music?
Was it all of them or just one?
I can, I can't for sure say Quavo cheated on Saweetie when they were together, but I wouldn't put it past them.
I mean,
all right?
the way he was boxing her up, like
the way he was claiming his Call of Duty box, you know, I'm not sure.
Sheesh.
Yeah, I'll never fucking
No.
There you go. All right. Next on my thing is Pop Smoke's the second album, Faith, where they're still squeezing the life out of the rest of whatever life is left of his sound, and it's distasteful, disrespectful. More importantly, though, it's just not good. It's just not a good album. It's just not a good sounding album. Like, when I listened to it, I didn't hear a single hit from it. I didn't hear a single hit from it.
And there's a lot of songs on that one.
Of course there is, because niggas gotta disrespect this man's work and what he lived for by just pouring everything that's left out, all because of whatever dumb contract he was in and the sad news of his death. And they're just like, well, the show goes on. We got to keep fucking making the music. No, you don't.
The studio said we need 2 more albums, 3 more albums, however many more we get out of you.
They said, I think the label said, like, we've officially emptied the vault. There's no more Pop Smoke songs in the pipeline, and they're lying, and they're absolutely lying. You know, they're lying. But I'm glad they're at least gonna lie to me and say we're done. Because you telling me we're not done doesn't make me feel any better. So that's it. Those are my
right. Imagine if they came out, it was like TMZ headline. They said we got more songs. We're gonna be digging up. We know that he used to write lyrics on his body, so we're gonna dig him up, and we're gonna look at his skin and see what we can piece together. We're not done with Pop Smoke, and neither are you.
I wouldn't be surprised if they come back and say, so he started recording when he was in middle school. So legally contracted, we have access now to those files, and we will make songs out of it. I wouldn't be surprised if they even told me this.
They're gonna take his mother to court. That's what they're gonna do.
Because there's no fucking.
They're gonna take his family to court so they could take the rights to those songs.
I knew these niggas didn't care about him or his legacy when they decided to get P. Diddy's son on a fucking Pop Smoke song. There's no way.
P. Diddy's son?
P. Diddy's son. Not P. Diddy. P. Diddy's son had a Pop Smoke song after his death. Unfucking believable.
I'm gonna have to go through the features and see, because it was a lot of features, but it's a lot of songs.
That was on the album last year. That was for Aim for the Moon.
They did the same thing.
They were disrespecting him then, and then the second go around, no better. Shame on them. They should be ashamed of themselves.
So the conclusion is, no more posthumous albums.
Yes, the only one I liked was Mac Miller's, and like that came out I think like 2 years after his death.
I mean,
they trying to come out, or did they force it to come out?
They didn't. Well, the family released it, and they said Mac was Mac was working on that album after Swimming came out. Swimming came out, and then I think he died months later. And they said he was already working on this. We have what was left to produce it. He was pretty close to finishing it. We know the fans wanted to see this. This is the last Mac Miller things we have. We hope you guys like it. And then it came out, and it was amazing. It was one of the most beautiful albums I've ever heard. Oh. And oh my god, that one was great. And then they just don't have the same care for Pop Smoke, and that's disgusting.
No, because I said this before, but yeah, like you said, they're just digging up shit that he threw away.
Yeah,
he probably didn't think those songs were good, so he just threw them away.
Those songs weren't good enough to make his albums, and they're just like, "What's good enough for these ones, guys? So let's go, let's roll it out."
That's like, I think that's true for most posthumous albums. Like, all that stuff is trash, essentially, because the artist, the actual talent, didn't think it was good enough to give out. Whenever they made it, it doesn't matter. It's still trash that should just be deleted.
The fucking Michael Jackson feature Drake got. That was a terrible feature.
God.
That was a terrible
It wasn't very good. I like the song. Wasn't very good.
Song.
It wasn't a very good pull.
He could have did it himself. He could have did it all himself, but he just let me flex my buddy real quick and say I got a Michael Jackson song now.
And the same thing like with Aaliyah features, and we get into samples of people's songs after death. All this stuff is mixed together. No more dabbling in the affairs of the dead. They died. They're no longer making anything. Let's stop trying to capitalize off them.
Yeah.
They're
When
dead.
you sign somebody, you should be aware that they have a tendency to die.
People die, and it sucks. But hey, you know, at least we got one album out of them.
Take care of the artist. Dumbass.
If there's another Pop Smoke album, just watch out. I'm gonna find somebody.
You see a
somebody's
news
gonna
story where a music executive went missing?
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with us. Next question.
On and off the record. Go ahead.
Could you look past your partner having a cuck fetish? Let me rephrase. Are you a cuck?
No.
Nope.
No. Could
Nope.
you look past? This is a question. Ask the question and answer the
This is a
question.
Hey Quick Question podcast. Not Hey Quick. Let me pass this question off.
Hey, let me change the question. That's not the name of the show.
Honestly, fuck no. Hell no. Because that's really what it is. If you can look past it, that means that they're going to want you to do it
Eventually, you're going to have to participate. Yeah.
Therefore, you are making yourself a cuck.
Hold on.
No. Here, it depends which way I'm thinking. Think of it like this, Tavares. When I asked this question, or when I phrased it this way, I was thinking more like your partner has a cuck fetish where they want you to cuck them.
Yeah.
They want you to have sex with somebody else in front of them.
They are the cuck, not you.
Are we?
Yeah.
Am I dating them?
Yes.
Or am I married to them?
Well, it doesn't matter.
It matters to me. It matters to me.
Well, what he said matters. Does the answer? If the answer changes, I want to hear both answers.
If I'm married to them, I can't. I can't, because I can think, okay, what if it was me on the other end?
That's not the answer I was expecting.
If I'm going out with them, nigga.
You do it if they said like, listen, go find somebody. I'd like you to do it right in front of me.
Yeah, because I'm not. At that point, I'm not fucking tied down to that relationship, bro. If shit don't go right, I can still back out without losing anything.
But I mean, you could back out of a marriage.
Sure, probably.
But he believes he's gonna lose something.
Yeah.
That's what's stopping you. Like you think like you're afraid because of this whole cucking thing, and like I've had sex with somebody else in front of my wife.
Assuming that I didn't know this going in to any of these relationships, right?
It's a big secret.
And I just found this out
it's always a secret.
It's like, oh God, what the fuck?
How are you gonna? Oh God, what the fuck? Unless they orchestrated you having sex with a stranger and then they were also in the closet. That's the only way that you could get caught accidentally cucking your partner. There's no other way. They come out the closet and you go,
you're cheating and they find out and they're just like,
they just watch. They're just like, oh, cool.
Why didn't you tell me?
I would have liked that. On the chair over here.
Why did you call me? I would have been here.
But nah, it's not something I feel comfortable with while married. And if I'm dating them, sure. Whatever.
That is such a very peculiar answer. Okay, next person.
I don't think I could. I don't know if I could look past it, honestly. Because I'd be looking at them and I think I'd just be my brain. I think it would just go like, I don't know if I could take you seriously. So for you to watch me do this and you're just like, oh yeah, keep going, Eric.
They're enjoying it.
I'd be like, oh man, get out.
They gotta be silent, bro. They gotta be silent.
Now you're giving them rules to their own fetish.
Yes, no, they gotta be
silent.
I don't know. Maybe they like the rules. No, because if they're a cuck, maybe they like being told what to do anyway.
I mean sometimes those things.
Yeah, it can be like the humiliation part.
Yeah,
that has to be it.
That's true.
I definitely wouldn't feel comfortable with that.
Yeah, with my female partner, I would not be the most comfortable with, the humiliation, degradation part. Like, look at this young hot woman that I got. She's better than you. Like,
she's tighter than me. Like, what the?
All that stuff. That's what they want to hear. And it's No, thank you.
Pussy better than mine? I'm like,
please
get out.
Answer?
Stop.
Yeah, they do. They do want you to answer. They want you to
just get out the room. Just get out the room and cook something.
I couldn't
like,
look
damn
in
it.
the eye after, bro. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, it'd be really hard for me to take them seriously if I find out do it, and then for me to try to go through with it, it'd be really hard.
I think I would dating. I don't know. I'd give it a try. See how I feel about it. Honestly, I'm kind of on the fence because it's not me that's being cut.
Yeah.
I'm not. I would never, could never be in that position because that is just not comfortable. However, if my partner would like to see it, then I think it is my duty to try and deliver it. If I fail, then oh well, I'm just not the one. But if I succeed, well, this isn't
off of this.
Yeah, this could be a sometimes kind of thing. I don't want to do this all the time.
Crack the safe open every couple months.
Yeah, it's her birthday. You know what that means? She's gonna be surprised.
Every year it's her birthday, you start marking the calendar. It's like, yeah, here we go.
My partner's gonna love this. This is my tennis instructor. She's like, oh, she gets a little blush. Oh, the tennis instructor. Her mind's already working.
She does look kind of good.
Yeah. You get her to show you a couple swings, and you look at your wife like, like
fucking creepy, bro.
Give you a couple swings. That's what look. You could have a very strong relationship with this as like a background. You could have a very strong relationship.
After the last person answers, I'm gonna ask you a reverse question of this. But go ahead.
Oh, a reverse question. Go on, Samira.
I don't think I could look past. I'm normally open to a lot of things, but I feel like I would just be jealous, like low key. I'd feel some kind of way.
You'd feel some kind of way if they were like let's say they want to see you have sex with somebody else in front of them.
Then I feel like it's just awkward.
Awkward.
Yeah. That's what I imagined the feeling would be, because I gotta because I can't just block my mind that you're in the room. I gotta look. If you're there, I gotta look at you.
I have social anxiety, so I would definitely.
You'd be getting nervous. You'd be like
stage fright.
Literally. But then I think if it was reversed, that was a fetish of mine. I'd just be jealous, or like if my partner wanted me to watch him, I would just be low key jealous. Like
you'd be like,
oh, okay.
What you're into? You know what?
You're liking it too much.
You're like, get off her.
Yeah, she's so much better than you.
You're smiling too hard.
I don't like the way you're looking right now. Let's take 5. Let's step outside.
You can leave. Actually, I changed my mind.
I think we got enough. I think we learned.
That's a wrap.
This is a great experience.
That's a wrap.
I tried it. I don't like it. That's the end of it.
There we go. You know what?
I also think if it's the humiliation side of it, like he likes the humiliation, like, because in my head I see it as like I'm having sex with another person and just degrading him about how bad.
Yeah, that's usually in my head. That's usually what I think the fetish is.
Oh,
so if it was that, definitely not interested. Because I want you to be a dominant man, and I don't. Yeah,
you're gonna start. You think you might have like a lesser opinion of him, like by the end of that?
Yeah.
Oof.
I'd be like,
You're just gonna let me have sex with somebody else, Greg? That's what you're gonna do? You're just gonna let this happen?
Let me talk to you any kind of way? Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, okay.
What if he pays all your bills?
That changes a lot.
He said, "I'll pay every bill you have. You just gotta degrade me, rip me down, everything."
Oh,
everything.
I changed my mind.
You hungry? Here's money.
What if he asked you to spit on him too? Is that too far?
If he's paying all of my bills, including rent, it's a sacrifice I'm willing to take.
Yeah, it's so hard for you.
I could stomach this just for you.
Exactly.
That's kind of
especially
like
if it's not a person that I have to date. It's just like a side thing.
Yeah.
Period.
Tavares, what was your reverse question?
What if you were the person that they were using to cuck their significant other?
If I'm single, I'm in.
Oh man, that's a good question.
So you're going at it with this person, for us guys.
Okay, hold on. I take it back. If a woman wants me to cuck somebody with her, then I'm in. However,
the man asks.
It would still be awkward.
However,
I gotta look at that man still.
Right.
No, hold on. Yeah, because you're as the object in the scenario.
Yeah.
That's just what you become as the object in the scenario.
The man's looking at me.
He's looking at you, but you don't have to look at him. He's nobody. You can just focus on the woman.
Really I don't know.
But like as the tool in that situation, they can't be white. The people can't be white.
Yeah,
why not?
Why not? Why not? Because there's a real life like equivalent that I think is drawn from far too often in
Like,
the
I can't
community. It's a slippery slope, is all I'm saying.
It's that episode of Chewing Gum.
Oh,
Chewing Gum
yeah,
when he
when
thinks he
she's
finds
doing
a
the
good guy.
dance, the tribal dance and shit.
His
Oh man,
whole outfit.
that's just rough. That's just rough. I could never be that person. I could never do that. So if I'm the black bull, I got a problem. I got a problem.
I'd be like, she's never been with a black man before. I want you to be that person.
That could happen with all of us. Like we could all be put into that like Confederacy flashback fantasy. We could all be in it. I don't mean together. I just mean like somebody could pull us all.
I'm just thinking about the idea of just like, man,
I could be a house slave.
That's what you would be. You don't get a choice. They're gonna look at you. They're gonna do the paper bag test in their mind, and they're gonna go, "Okay, here's her role. Put on this old timey dress."
Thank you. She was in the house. All right. He was out on the plantation.
Yeah. You and Tavares in the house.
Tavares
me and
black.
Eric in the fields.
Yeah,
look at him.
Tavares is full black.
No, that doesn't matter.
No, it's
a skin color. It's a
paper bag test.
I'd be in the house, but they wouldn't like me in there.
Yeah, he would be one of the lower. There's a ranking in the house. You know, he'd be on the lower end.
I do not take well to orders, and I'd probably just end up dead.
They'd be beating his ass. That's what they'd be doing. He works, but sometimes he has attitude. He works, but sometimes he has attitude. So you gotta take him out back, give him a couple
lashes.
And you do that like every other week. You know, the work gets done, but he'd just be complaining.
He just smart at the mouth.
I gotta grab him up.
They tell him, go get the water. Go get the water. What'd you say? Ooh, what are you gonna do?
You sound like this.
Ooh, spooky.
You go get the water with your lazy ass. Oh, cracker. What'd you say?
They chop the foot off. He's complaining like, what are you gonna do? Take the other foot? They can't get the water, idiot.
Then I can't get Tavares. He's the worst.
Got it.
No, your name would be Travis. You wouldn't be Tavares. Your name would be Travis.
Yeah, it'd be something easier so I can pronounce.
Yeah.
I don't feel like having an inconvenient name.
Travis. Just get the water already.
Now you got a foot. Look at you, dumbass. What you gonna do with it?
Now you got some toes. What you want to do?
Beat me? You want me to get the water? Which one you want?
How am I gonna get your water when I ain't got no foot? You didn't even think about it.
So in conclusion, interracial cucking, not for me.
The cucking in general is not for me.
Cucking in general, I don't know.
I do.
I'm on the fence. If
you haven't tried.
That's something that I could see myself trying. Can't see myself trying pegging.
Yeah.
Getting pegged is not something I want to try. That's either you are or you ain't.
It's a slippery slope. Again, like I could see myself getting my ass eaten, but I don't know if I can see myself getting my ass like something inserted in it.
Penetration is very different from,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but it's a slippery slope. Like if I like that, then it's like, how far am I willing to go to where it's like, let's try a finger. You know what I mean?
I think you're either one of those guys or you're not one of those guys, and you could find out very quickly. Not by being penetrated, but by how much happens in the area. Yeah. You'll know at the moment. You'll be like, if she just went a little further, that'd be pretty cool. You would know that already.
This is the exact reason why I haven't let my parents listen to the podcast yet.
They don't need to listen.
I'd appreciate all the listeners we can get.
If a guy asked me to peg him, I would no.
You wouldn't look him. You wouldn't look him twice. You wouldn't.
Well, she has a thing about the dominance thing, right? Yeah. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's gonna be real hard.
So you're a child. Okay.
Wow. Wait a second. Wait a second.
And so just to implicate, like, all right, you're a lesser then.
These responses are very telling.
They're very telling. She don't want to think about her man bending over for nothing.
My man don't bend over for nobody. He got 2 jobs.
You bent over to get that pencil? Can't be me. No.
Kevin Gates says, "Oh yeah, I've been pegged before. You not a fan anymore?"
I don't care that people do it.
She just don't want her man to do it.
I am not interested in the slightest.
So you're not attracted to him anymore? Then.
I would still be attracted to him because that's his preference. We all have our fetishes. It's just when it gets personal when you try to involve me in that. Not
That
Just like
fantasy,
cucking.
that fantasy, just that it can't reach you. That's just it.
yeah. It'd be Kevin Gates having to ask me. Then I'd be like,
Sorry, Kevin.
What if he demanded of you?
Demands.
How do you
therefore,
demand
How do
you
you-
peg me?
He bends over and he just goes, "Come on, right here!" So slapping his ass.
is
he
he
demanded of
paying
you.
me?
Therefore,
Is he
keeping
paying my
the
rent?
dominance in the relationship, kind of.
Is he paying me?
No.
That's kind of rough.
Yeah, no,
If
that's
you're not
without
paying the
money.
bills, I don't know.
No,
does it in
because
a
I
very-
think even the dominance thing is, there's still boundaries, there's still limits, because you can't, because there's a lot of people that really play that sub-dom role, where like if I try to say something back, that is a problem. But I'm real quick, like if somebody tells me what to do, like don't tell me what to do, bro. Don't tell me what to do. There's boundaries. I wouldn't take it as far as it's like a dom sub thing, because I'm still gonna run my mouth, but I'm just gonna like be like, oh, okay. So if I don't want to do it, I'm not gonna do it. So whether you demand me or not, I'd be like, you can leave, you can go.
The game is over.
And I
Game is
unfortunately
over.
have a picture of Kevin Gates
Okay.
in my head, and I don't like it.
Well, I think we all got our
sex tape.
cuck ideas out. What's the deal with cucks? What's going on up there? What are they? How does it work? How does it work in their mind?
It has to be in my head. It's just an extension of I like being humiliated. Like, the same way like maybe some girls like being degraded. Because I assume with like cucks it's like mostly guys. It's just a different variation of I like being humiliated, but I like it just extends to I even want to see my partner degrade me by even being with somebody else. That to me is what it is. It's just a different version of insult me, degrade me. Just a different further explanation of it.
But there's two sides. Maybe they get off on their partner's pleasure, and they just want to see it outside of the experience.
So I'll counter
really.
that.
I never thought of it like that.
I'll counter that with the people who are literally like, yeah, tell me I'm smaller than him.
That's the same. But it's the same thing.
I think that comes from low self-esteem, possibly.
Or high
A
self-esteem.
little bit of trauma.
Do you think they have such high self-esteem that shit doesn't affect them, and you find it attractive?
They want to hear
Such
these
high
things because they don't hear them. They don't hear them in regular life, right? All they hear is compliments. So in this scenario, tell me bad shit. Tell me I'm short, even though you know I'm not. Tell me this guy's better than
so
me.
much. I want to hear the bad stuff.
Yeah, that could be a thing.
Not at all what I think about it. I fully believe it's like it's just the most degrading thing possible, and for them to get off of it, they must like that, in private setting.
There's a lot of people who it's like the opposite, where like people at home, their like wives run them, so when they get to work, they're like on a power trip because they can finally control something. And it's the opposite. They control everything, and they just want to like be degraded.
They want to be out of control.
Yeah.
I do know somebody who was telling me about how essentially in the context of things that go on in the bedroom, they kind of want to relinquish control. They want to just be like, whatever you do to me happens to me, and it's
like a relaxing type thing.
Yeah. So I definitely understand where that might come into play for the cucks.
I'm like, you don't have to degrade me though.
Yeah, like there's I think there's
and not humiliate me.
And then I think that those are like that's like a subgroup of the entire thing. Voyeurism, which is like watching people, plus sub-dom relationships, which I'm glad you brought that up, Samara. Plus the dom sub thing. There's like there's the spectrum, this range that you fall under, where you're like, yeah, I'm okay with all this stuff, but stop right there. You're not gonna spit on me. You're not gonna say I have a little dick. No, you're not. I just want to watch from over here.
But
that was a lie. That was a lie.
I think
you call my dick little? This stops right there. Cut the camera.
Okay, everybody stop.
I
Better
think
stop.
some of
You
it
take it
too,
back.
though, has to deal with like them wanting their partners to like experience some of the fantasies that they have, and they just want to watch. Just like if their partner's never been with someone outside of their race, they might allow it if their other partner can watch.
But like, dang, but
Yeah,
like
it just
that's
goes
what I'm
off
thinking.
another
Like
direction.
for me to watch that, I gotta watch that. You know, like
Some
I
peop-
gotta watch it.
I'm telling you, some people get off on their partner's satisfaction, so it would just take them out of the equation so they can watch it, and then they equally have the same amount of pleasure because they're seeing their partner experience
sure.
a lot of pleasure.
It's like watching porn live, except
Yeah.
one of the actors is your own, like,
Person.
one of your own actors. You threw your own actor in there. You said, "Go on, show 'em what you can do. I'll watch from over here."
Look at
You're the
that. I taught her
manager.
that. I taught her that move. Look at
Yeah,
that.
yeah. You're the manager, and you
If you
enjoy
think about
that.
if you think about the movie A Haunted House, when he's trying to get his wife, uh, or he's trying to get old buddy to sleep with his wife, have a mandingo party for her birthday.
Oh man,
Oh
There the whole time watching it, like he was like
he was
living
hanging
in
out.
it
Yeah,
with her.
living in it, soaking it in.
Yep,
she gets her way eventually.
and she wasn't humiliating him,
Nope, she's just enjoying herself.
and
She's
he's
just
enjoying her enjoing herself.
yeah. It
It
doesn't
almost
have
seemed
to
like
be that.
he was
that's
all
not-
around
Yeah.
the pushover in that relationship.
But you don't have to
Like-
be. Is
like
is
she
what
is-
we're saying. That's the point. You
seemed
don't
like-
have to be.
Yeah, but in that situation, it just seemed like she wanted it, and he was like, I guess.
He was trying to sleep with old girl, his wife, Marlon Wayne's wife.
It's been a while since I watched that movie. Didn't they
It's
make
been a
like
while,
2
yeah.
sequels?
It's hilarious. Just
Wow.
They
one.
absolutely did.
There's two.
It's so funny.
I'm
Cedric the
pretty sure there's
Entertainer's part. I talk about it all the time. I just showed somebody it the other day.
You talk about it all the time. You be talking about it at work. You bring it out on your phone. Like, look at this scene, bro.
I'm
It's a
like, come
really-
look at this YouTube video.
I know you're having a
So
breakdown right now.
Funny.
She
But look at
clocks it and
this.
says, "Have you seen Haunted House?"
Specifically, Cedric the Entertainer's part as Father Doug.
Like,
Those are
listen,
the PR system.
It
Mary,
is
you
guys
talked
see
about
Haunted
it.
House?
It is
Yes.
so
So everybody's busy right
funny.
now. I'd like to show you guys a video.
I showed Eric and Tavares. It's so funny. I
I'm
love
next. I'm next.
It was
Yeah,
a
I'll
good, it was a
show
good
you.
movie.
Once
It was
we
a good
finish,
movie.
I'm pull it up.
Yeah, should revisit that sometime. I think we cracked the cucks, guys. I think we actually did it. Good job.
I feel like we didn't even
Round
look
of
at
Good job. Clap it up.
the mentality of cucks, but okay.
Hey, clap. We're clapping.
Good for
Tavares,
you.
join in.
Thank
I ain't got
you.
no
You
hands,
contributed. You ain't got no
They
hands.
cut
You
your
know
hands
what?
off? The masters cut your hands?
Because he can still hold the bucket with his arms, his wrists.
With the nubs.
Yeah, he can still hold the
Here's your
bucket.
bucket, loser.
Motherfucker said, holding my teeth.
Yikes, slavery sucks. Next.
Peeing in the shower versus brushing your teeth in the shower. Which one is more disgusting? Because they're both disgusting, but which one is more disgusting? Go.
Disgusting is the
Disgusting.
Go
Go.
That's
ahead.
subjective.
Disgusting. So here's
I
the
think it's
thing. Here's what I'll say.
weird.
That's subjective.
That's what. So I think they're two different levels. When I hear this, I'm phrasing this in the caption of like you do it regularly. You go into the shower and you're doing either one of those things consistently. You know you're going to do this when you walk in the shower. I think for the most part, we all agree that peeing in the shower regularly is more gross. But I think there is a very particular thing about regularly going into the shower and brushing your teeth that is more odd to me, and that quality I would not be surprised if Charles Manson and or the Joker brushed their teeth in the shower regularly. Like there's something about it that's just a little odd to me that I can't say is like more gross than peeing in the shower regularly, but it's definitely just a little more. You know, I just can't something about it is a little odd. Why are you rushing through life? You know, what's the deal here?
Okay.
Why are you trying to speed run
Okay.
all the time?
I don't do either of these on a regular basis.
On the reg?
I do think peeing in the shower is gross, but I am guilty of brushing my teeth in the shower a lot. I don't do it now, but I'll take it back. I probably did it like last month.
Nice. Were you in a rush?
Sure do love brushing your teeth with your own shower water, don't you?
It's just it's not even a rush. It's just convenient for me because Okay. If I'm like doing my hair for the day, like I'm taking the time to wash it. Then sometimes I'll brush my teeth in the shower so that I don't have to stay in my bathroom when I get out of the shower, because I brush my teeth before I put my clothes on for the day. But I still need my hair to be wet so that I can do it. And I don't want it dripping on the floor, like it just puddles, or it be too dry when it's time for me to do it. So I'll like brush my teeth in the shower. That way I can be done with the bathroom and come do my hair, and then get dressed and then go.
I look at it from a hygienic level or hygiene level, whereas it's so fucking easy. Because I'm guessing you have it in the shower, correct?
What, in the shower?
Your toothbrush.
No,
Where's it at?
on the sink.
No,
I'll
I'm
take
saying when
it
you
to the
brush your teeth in
shower,
Yeah,
and then
you
I'll
have it in there.
drop it back. In the
You'll
cup.
drop it back in the cup that you left on the shower floor.
No,
What?
on the sink.
Bro,
I
you
know.
reaching.
No. When
It's
Eric
like-
brought up this, he's like, just your toothbrush on the shower floor. I'm not gonna leave it on the shower
Why
floor.
would anybody do that?
No. So like,
I
no,
will
like,
reach
so like,
out and drop it back in the cup because my sink and my shower are pretty close. So I'll
Oh,
just
mine's
stick my
alright.
hand
Yeah,
out,
mine's alright.
drop it back,
mine's alright. Yeah.
and be done.
Okay, so that's different because I've known people who literally just leave their toothbrush in the shower.
I might leave the toothpaste, but I always drop my
That's annoying.
toothbrush.
That's not disgusting. That's fucking annoying.
That
If
is,
you're
yeah.
living with people, if you're living with somebody, that's super annoying.
I'll drop my toothbrush. But here lately, that was like a while ago, leaving the toothpaste. But here lately, I'll like put the toothpaste on my toothbrush and then get in the shower. Why I could brush my teeth before I get in the shower, but
So
Yeah,
like,
right.
it's
I don't
a
like
Who wants to
brushing
do
them.
that?
Yeah, who wants to take the time? I need to get in the shower before the shower
I
gets steamy.
Oh,
I
gosh.
think too, I take really hot showers, and it's on a regular basis that I almost pass out in the shower. So I really have to like
It's
get
extreme.
in.
Open your window.
What's the point?
I don't have a
Why do
window
that?
in my bathroom.
Why do that? to
Open the
yourself?
door.
The door's open.
There's no way you're passing out. How is that possible?
You got the fan on in there?
On a regular, yeah.
On the reg.
On the reg.
Like
You
I'll
gotta-
have to stop my shower, get out, and lay on the floor, and like I'm like blacking out basically.
This is the real problem. It's not about peeing or brushing your teeth, bro. You gotta stop taking these hot ass showers.
Fuck is wrong with you?
I
You
feel
keep doing
clean
it.
Stop
when I
it.
take a hot shower. I feel
Stop
like
it.
clean.
Because
You are already clean.
Pass out.
If you
I
put
think
the
it's
soap
just-
on your body, you are becoming clean. You don't need to take the hottest shower on earth.
I think
And
it's
they're
the
like
low
she's in a
iron.
fucking hot tub.
I
I'm
think,
no
actually
reason for
super
that.
worried now.
I think it's the low iron, or like maybe not eating enough.
It's probably the
But
low
you know-
iron because
yeah,
you're
but you know
thinking
this.
you're feeling the heat and you're like, this is so warm, because otherwise it would be cold. You'd be cold everywhere.
I'm cold all the
So
time.
you feel this intense heat and you go, what coziness. But your skin is literally screaming like, help
Help
me.
and then
and
I'm
you're
in there
feeling
for
it.
like, if I'm in there for
Oh,
longer
God,
than
how
like
long?
15 minutes,
Wow.
I'm done. I'm gonna
Yeah,
pass
you're good.
out.
Yeah, you bet.
And half the time I have to take longer than 15 minutes if I'm washing.
'Cause
my
you're brushing your
hair
teeth.
or shaving my legs.
It's longer now because you need to brush your teeth. You should have brushed it before you got in. My God.
Yeah.
You wanna know what I think? Huh? You wanna know what I think? Who's asking? You wanna know what the fuck I think? I'll tell you what the fuck I think. You wanna know? I think that you're all a bunch of pansies, all right?
Oh, God.
It is liberating to pee in the shower. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. No, you don't
Wash
piss
your
on your
feet?
feet. The water's running on me all the time. And of course, I use soap on my feet. I use my loofah
Okay,
on
some
my
people
feet.
don't. Some people don't.
That's a different conversation. People who don't know how to properly wash their bodies, that's another conversation. Peeing in the shower, for a man, it's a bit more, controlled than for a woman. I know where it's going, and it's not touching me. It's leaving my body, like leaving my body.
Onto your
I'm
feet.
in starfish position. No, it's going straight. It's going
Why would
straight
you
to the
go-
drain.
Why would it be going onto his feet?
Why would I be peeing on my feet?
Does your fucking shower have the world's most the world's quickest drain? I'm
The
not
water-
understanding.
Does
Because
your water fill up?
No, it doesn't fill up, but it comes back a little bit. It doesn't instantly go
My
down.
water don't
It's
come
not like
back.
a fucking
I have an open
whirlpool.
I have a
fucking
I
thing
have a
constantly
literal-
going.
that
literal. I have
My
a-
water does not come back so much that if I pee, it's gonna come back and get me. Like I don't have that. You need to get some Drano. Your shit is slow.
It's not even about the drain. It's
I'm not
literally,
peeing strong enough for that shit to recoil and hit me. I'm
It
not
just-
peeing strong enough for that to happen.
you added
Like it's curving in the bowl, the tub, shooting right back at
I
you.
just refuse to believe that no water is coming back up a little bit. Not up, but no water.
There may be some splashing. There may be some splashing, but keep in mind, I'm in the shower. There's already water cascading all over my body. Whatever comes back and splashes back at me has already been washed off. It's like an immediately cleaning process, just like a bidet. You know, you don't have to go back and clean the toilet. It's flushed. It's all gone. It's one
All right, so let me ask
thing.
you this question, and this is the real question. This is the real reason why it bothers me. And don't answer this question just because you think you know the right answer.
I've been doing this a long time. I think I know the right answer.
Do you wash the shower right after?
Do I wash my shower right
Do you
after?
wash your shower right after?
Like clean it, like
Yes.
clean my bathroom? No.
Yes.
Why should I?
I'm not. Y'all's bathroom.
Why should I? It's
What do you mean? Why should you?
Why should I answer?
Just because you have a little bit of water running from the shower doesn't make your tub
Not really a
clean,
little
bro.
bit.
Doesn't
A
make your
little
shower
bit of
clean.
water.
It's
It's a lot more than a little bit of water. The pee is long gone. It's not lingering in my tub.
There is residue, and you know it.
There can't be. It doesn't
There's
stick.
It
doesn't work.
It splashes, my nigga. It
How
splashes.
strong
It's
do you
a
think?
splash.
How strong do you think urine is?
Maybe his
When
stream is like the jet stream.
When it
Maybe
gets
he
mixed
like-
with the water that's falling from the fucking shower head, it will splash. That is just a fact. That is how water works.
The water from the shower head will
Even more
splash.
water coming down.
You and your body height, by the time it hits the ground, it splashes a little bit. Now that some residue could go on certain areas that other water is not. Then all water is not going to hit the same.
But why would that happen?
My whole shower,
Gravity.
my whole shower gets wet when I take a shower.
Fucking
So
gravity.
I don't have a
passionate.
Because it's disgusting.
I don't have a
It's
residue. I don't have a residue problem. That's all you need to
disgusting.
know.
I'm never gonna
You don't have to believe me, and you don't have to use my shower. I've never had a residue
burn
problem.
your shower.
And we talked about this before, but now it's time to put it on the show.
Napalm.
You have no idea how many people you've shared a shower with have peed in that shower, and you will never know.
And
You
now
will
I'm
never
gonna
know.
Anybody else's shower. Thank
Fuck
you.
off. You've used other people's showers before. You don't know how many people have
I
peed
don't
in
know
there.
if- I don't know if
The
I-
whole house could have peed in the shower, and you would never know. You just wash your ass and get out. So it doesn't matter.
Like that. I'm carrying on the black light.
It's the same water coming from the toilet and the
I
faucet.
don't think you. I
It's
don't think you
all the
see
same.
urine. I don't think you see urine in a black light. I don't know if you'd see urine come up. I
No.
don't think that's accurate.
No, you would.
I don't
Why?
think so.
I thought
Why would you?
isn't it all bodily fluids?
All bodily fluids?
Oh man, we gotta bring a black light into my
I thought it
shower.
was just anything.
Might
that's
be
not supposed
fucked
to be
up.
there will come up, really.
Anything that's not supposed to be there. How would the light know that?
Yeah.
certain residue. That's
How
like,
would the light know
it's
what's not
water.
supposed to be there?
It doesn't. What does a black light actually pick up?
Look it up.
Like, what does it
Blood?
detect?
Look it up. It looks
Blood?
up something.
Something.
It looks up something specific, and that's what makes things light up.
But like, how would it?
Blood.
But like, how would it? Like, would it not be picking up dirt either?
It's not looking for dirt. It's looking for a
That's what I'm
specific substance,
That's what I'm
like
saying.
a chemical. He's looking it up. We're gonna get to the bottom of this.
But
I
if
need to
you-
get a black light.
Contain fluorescers within them. When the UV rays from the light shine on them, some of the spills a person might find with a black light include biological stains,
Stains.
saliva, semen, urine, and blood.
Okay, so I do need to get a black light
There's the answer.
and see how dirty my bathtub really is. I don't pee every time I get in the shower.
But
But
you're
most of the
saying,
time.
But you're saying clean it every time. But
That's
like,
what he's saying.
Yes,
Well,
100%. Just even if you don't think
That's
you,
so
you
much
did,
work to Morris.
dude, like I don't clean my bathroom like every
then you should
day.
be in
So,
the
like,
fucking shower, bro. I'm just.
I'm not even. But like this is a hypothetical regular thing. I'm saying if I do it like once a couple times a year, and like it's just a little bit of pee, you're saying I gotta stop. I gotta because like I pee before I get in the shower. I see the toilet and I think, well, let me use the toilet, and then the rest of the process starts.
This is his
You're
regimen.
just- Yeah, you're saying just like there was a little bit of pee. Now the whole thing has to shut down. The whole operation has to go under.
Yes.
And I just
100%.
I think it's a little unrealistic to just expect everything to
I
stop.
don't think it's unrealistic to be hygienic, bro.
Hygiene is also subjective, which is why we have people who go a week without bathing and they're fine. You know, we don't like it, but they're fine. Honestly, at the end of the day, they're
Those people
doing
probably
okay.
don't pee in the shower. So.
You don't know that.
Again,
I mean, the fact that they shower once a week, they might just be doing it.
A lot of adults have done it, and you're saying
Yes.
it sounds like you're saying is that like the problem isn't as much doing it; it's that you have to clean it immediately right afterwards, and I just don't see why. Nobody else has ever explained to me or thought like, well, so I pee, so then I had to stop everything and immediately clean my bathtub. Like, nobody does that.
That there is absolutely no possibility that urine can go anywhere else. Your shower after.
That's fine, but you're saying that it's so much for it to be a problem. But that it's so much for it to be a problem.
Any urine, a place where you're bathing, is a fucking problem, hands down, no debate. There is a toilet for that reason. You don't go and piss when you're bathing.
Do you flush with the toilet seat down?
Yes.
Oh, that was a good question. That was a good question to ask. No, it should be required because it's good for you. You got to keep those bacteria in the toilet.
I pee sitting down.
It's the same thing. I guess it's just also the same thing with like
You
brushing your teeth
definitely
right
don't.
after you took a shit because there's shit particles in the air, but it's not like that.
I actually use a cover on my toothbrush now, just in general. I had a spider like dancing on my toothbrush one day, and I was like, you know what? Fuck that.
Nigga said mine now.
Yeah, like he didn't know where he was at. Spiders never know what the fuck is going on. They just be walking on shit. All right, I think we came to a conclusion. Brushing your teeth in the shower, or like whatever. Tavares is a literal psychopath. Let's just go on to the next. Let's go on to the next category.
I can't tell you. You might be alone in this thinking.
Oh, this is me. So, flood video. I feel like this could have been annotated a little more descriptively, but that's okay.
There's no question.
There's no question.
Y'all didn't give me a question. Thank you. You just said flood video.
No, you're right. You're exactly right. And we apologize.
So you can just summarize and then ask a question.
I'm going to do my best. So there was a video that surfaced. I don't even know where it took place, but really, really awful flooding in some downtown area, some towny area. And this guy attempted to carry a woman that he was with on his back, piggyback style, through the flooding. And this water is going up like, what would you guys say? Like knee high waters?
Has to be for sure knee high.
At least knee high waters. And he's kind of a thin dude. And he's lifting up this woman with all his might. He's doing his best, but boy, do they fall.
I'm looking at the video now. It's really up to his thighs. Like it's damn near.
It's high up there.
Yeah, it's
too high to piggyback carry someone across the river.
And then I see the drop, and they start moving.
Yeah, the water took them right out.
He starts drifting down the stream, bro.
They were gonna take off.
They damn near go far enough to hit a whole other car.
Yeah, they moved pretty far, and
they damn near get to a whole different block.
I feel so bad. I feel so bad for the poor woman because she trusted him essentially, and he trusted himself. He was wrong. That's all.
And her hair is ruined.
Her hair, her outfit. You know, now her ass is out. You guys remember that, of course. That's humiliating. That's embarrassing. And then another man has to come and save the day. A bigger man. This goes back to cucking. A bigger man comes in and picks up the woman. And she's holding on to him, like hugging him, like, thank you, hero. My hero, you saved my life. And then what's the guy do? He's just like holding on to the guy's shoulder as they walk out of the water.
He ain't saved the other guy. That's fucked up.
Does chivalry have a weight limit or a weather limit? Is there certain weather where chivalry is just like not on the table? I'm not going to pick you up.
All jokes aside, so there's different layers to this shit. Whereas the guy trying to help her across is a great thing that he's trying to do. We can all agree.
Yeah.
Right?
It's a really admirable act.
Right. But everybody turns against him when the current turns out to be too strong and he slips up.
They turn against everybody.
It didn't turn out to be. No. That's not fair. It didn't turn out to be. They all saw it was. To be fair, like they were all there. We all saw the water.
They could have avoided it. They didn't have to walk through that.
It was avoidable. He didn't have to do that.
But he thought two things. One, I know I can pick this girl up. And two, it's not that far.
Right. So
it's not that far.
Where he fucked up was he didn't properly judge what was going on.
That water pushing his legs while he's also like holding that woman up. That's a terrible combination. He didn't have the strength for that.
he did. He knew damn well he didn't have the strength for that. He should have known. Why would you put her in danger like that?
Put himself in danger.
3. Also, fuck that other guy, bro. I'm just saying.
Fuck him. What are you talking about?
No, he was so helpful.
Nah. I don't want to hear.
He
knew
was
what
a
the fuck he was
hero.
doing. He saw the ass out and said, "Let me get in on this."
No, come
I was
on.
gonna say, listen.
She was
so like,
literally being dragged by the
Should've let it
water,
go.
bro.
Let her go.
Let her go.
Here's
Tavar's the wrong one to ask about
He
that.
could have really
here's the
gotten
thing.
hurt.
They could have. Here's the thing. That other guy, listen, that big guy that came and helped, he did the right thing. I would completely understand if that skinny guy said anything but that could happen. Anything but you helping her right now, because like I went out bad just then. I'm not going out worse.
But he
I'm
did.
Not gonna, yeah, I know. But I'd understand if the line was drawn right there.
Didn't
If the
even
line
kinda
was drawn
redeem
as
myself.
no, I got this. Back away, I got this. I'd
If
completely
I was
see.
her, if I was her and he offered, it depends who offered. If she was like, "Man, I really need to get across," and he's like, "Oh, I'll help you," or if he was
Right.
like, "Hey, do you want me to take you?" I would look at him and be like, "Bro, you cannot carry me."
But if he believes he can,
cannot.
but if he believes, he
I
believes.
would still,
He believed.
It doesn't matter. I'd be like, "Sir, ain't no way."
Ain't
I'll wait.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
I'll wait for a bigger fella. Thanks, man.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
The whole narrative
Exactly.
changes if she requested that.
Because then she knew what she was getting.
And he was
into.
just trying to help her.
You know, I
Especially
think
if she got an attitude when he was like,
Of course,
Girl, I
she
don't
almost
know.
drowned. She almost drowned.
no, but her being like, if she asked
She
him,
wanted to beat his ass.
And
She
he was
wanted to beat
like-
his ass.
I could do it. Yeah, I could do it. He was excited. She asked a bunch of dudes, and he jumped up, me, and she said, okay. And he gave her this lift, and she's like, "You're a little wobbly," and he's like, "No, I got it." And then the water just fucking whoosh.
just took him.
That whole time going down to the water, she's thinking, "I should have known better. This motherfucker." And then the water.
This motherfucker gonna kill me.
That's
This
why she got
motherfucker.
mad when he tried to.
Yeah, he tried to help her again.
She
That-
was disgusted.
That other guy was a knight in shining armor, and I think if he was there and he watched that happen, fuck him. That's when I say fuck him, because he waited for something to go wrong.
Oh, he had to. He had to have watched it.
He could have just come up. You gotta keep in mind they traveled a little distance. He could have been coming from somewhere else and said, "Oh shit, they need help."
It's a whole flood.
He
What
was
was
on
he
the whole
traveling
other
to?
side.
Yeah, I don't
so.
know.
He came from a different direction than they came from.
Yeah, he did.
So he probably saw them, falling,
had to
and it
wait
was
for
like,
them to
"Oh
stop.
shit."
Stop. Wait for them to stop floating down.
Yeah. Once they get, kind of some stability, then I'll go and I'll help them. I think what he should have done to make it better, he should have picked them both up. He should have grabbed,
I looked
he
at it,
should
That's what I'm
have
probably
saying. He
could've.
didn't even bother to help.
grabbed the man over his shoulder and then get the woman up
That's so embarrassing.
and then
Here's
Save them both.
what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying. It's either we both get picked up or none of us get picked up. It's
You
either
picking
both
me
or
up
none of
too.
us. If I was in the scenario, hypothetically speaking, if it's me and one of the people one of the girls I talk to, we ain't making it through. I'm telling the off rip, listen, I'm with you so that you can do this with me. All right, either you carry me or we stuck because
See,
I'm
now
not
Eric-
carrying
Eric
you.
wanna-
Wow, he said carry
But
me.
this is the thing too.
We both gotta
I
get picked
feel
up.
like she should know.
She should have known.
She should know her. I would never ask a man that I
Exactly.
felt like couldn't carry me to do that.
Unless,
Right.
but that's the thing.
And
So,
even
maybe
if
she
they
thought
asked,
so.
even if they asked, I'd have been like, "Sir, there is no way you could lift me.
They both
It's
should have known.
fine. I'll wait."
But then what if he did lift you and you were like, "Oh, he can lift me and he's stable." This is before you get in the water.
I'd be like,
That's
"Can we
what
do
I'm
a
saying.
test run? Can we
Yeah,
do
you get up there and he's like, "Yeah, I got you," and you're like,
Put
"Oh,
your feet in the water. Stay there. Just stay.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's it.
stand in the water."
let's stand here and let's test, see what happens. And if we're a little shaky, I'll just fall back. We'll wait for the water to calm down.
This is
But
what
that's the thing. She should know her limits. Because when he offered or
Are you
asked or
blaming her?
however,
you blame me.
Are we
No.
saying it's on
No.
her?
but it's kind of dumb that you thought he could carry you through a freaking
I'm telling you,
rushing
I say
water.
flood.
there
Yeah.
was a time when they were both very certain that they would make it. I think that this came as a
At the
surprise to
very
both
beginning.
of them. I think they were
Yeah.
very sure for a while, like, yeah, we good. And then he got hit, and
They
that
hit
was
that
it.
Street, yeah, it was like really rushing in like two certain spots.
It was strong.
He hit that spot.
Yeah, he was like, uh-oh. And she
That
said, what's
actually-
uh-oh? Uh-oh. Oh, flying off into the water.
And
That's
she
tough stuff.
She went through a lot worse than he did.
Yeah,
She
like,
really went through the ring.
there's nothing worse than ass out. I can't think of a situation that's worse than if my pants came off. Also, while I'm falling around, think about it. You fall over. Oh no, that sucks. That's humiliating. Also, your pants come off. Great. It couldn't be worse than this.
When she got up, they both got up, and he was trying to help, and she was like smacking
She
him
wasn't
away.
having it.
She
was hot.
She was
My
upset.
ass is out. Nah, ain't no helping anymore. Ain't no helping anymore.
And it was, I think it was raining too, right? Was it also raining at the time or no?
Probably it's a flood.
It was a flood. It was a serious flood. So I'm expecting rain. Everything was going bad. That whole day went sour.
Would
I'll
But
y'all
be the
also,
bad
if you
guy.
see cars submerged, why do you think it would be safe for you to go?
That's like,
to the other side?
So that's where I'm going with. I'll be the bad guy and say it's both of their fault.
that's the bad thing. You're not devil's advocate.
Nah,
You're right.
Somebody's gonna agree. Somebody's gonna disagree. It's both of them. There are two fucking adults who saw once again that the car was submerged up to the windows,
They
right?
should have
It was
assessed
clear-
the situation.
Nobody else was trying this. Nobody.
Nobody else wanted to
And
cross.
neither of you said don't do this.
I feel
No.
like they could have walked down the sidewalk a little bit and found like a shallow part.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Stand on
then
both
cross
sides
and
of
came
this.
back up.
They didn't have to cross right then and there. They could have
Yeah.
waited. That's the takeaway.
Would any of y'all even attempted that? Like to
No.
try to help somebody across? Yeah.
Oh,
Once again,
hell no.
There were markers. There were markers. One being an obvious fucking car.
I'm much more likely to do it for like children or helpless things
Yeah.
than I am for like a whole adult. I'm sorry. You know,
Hey.
Like,
It-
girl, you don't have to
it-
wait.
if
You don't
it's
have
if
to
it's
wait.
dire, are you dying? You know, are you injured?
Right.
Then
It's a flood.
then
You
I'll
ain't
make it
doing nothing
happen.
else. It's a
Yeah,
But,
flood.
uh,
you're just stuck. But
yeah,
we're all stuck.
we're
here.
all
Like,
stuck.
Chill out. Chill out.
There's no need for
Ain't-
me to put my life in danger for.
That water gonna be there for the next 30 minutes, bro.
Both of
Ain't-
y'all's lives. They should have assessed the situation. That
Yeah.
rushing water.
Bad critical thinking. Bad critical
Moving.
thinking.
See the water moving, bro.
think a lot of people have that
Fuck
problem.
that other guy, bro.
Fucking other
You
guy.
got
He
beef
was
with
so
him.
helpful.
He was a hero. You don't have to have.
He
Fuck
could have gotten
him.
really hurt.
Eat a
Did you
dick.
see that water like
Yeah.
take her under? That water took her under like 3 times.
He was a
Nigga
stocky
didn't
fellow
bother to
too.
help my nigga,
And you
bro.
saw
can
his
tell she
legs.
don't know how to swim.
I'm. j-
Hey, the curse of my black people. We got to work on that.
Would,
That's-
would y'all
Do
be
y'all
cool
not know
if
how
so-
to swim?
Oh, I know how to
No,
swim.
Oh, we do have this
Uh,
conversation before. I
shaky,
know how to
shaky.
swim.
I haven't like actually been in like a pool in like forever.
I do
Oh,
want
yeah,
to
that's
strengthen my
experience.
swimming skill though. It's not as good as it could be.
No, it's not strong. I can't swim in the ocean.
See, that's what I think we should be trying to get to. Everyone
Yeah.
should be everyone should be aspiring to be as strong, you
It's
know.
experience.
I
How
can
many?
swim
Do
in
you?
the
How many? How
ocean.
many times you go into the ocean?
No. It's not
Hopefully
even
zero.
about that. It's
Hopefully
about the
zero.
resistance. It's about the
Okay,
situations that
first
can
of
happen.
all, if we're talking about like beaches in the United States, they're disgusting. You can't see what's underneath. It's gross. Who wants to
Alright,
swim in that
Posh.
ocean? The oceans in the
What did you just say?
Bahamas, crystal clear, bro. I trust it. I'll go. I don't like going to Myrtle Beach. I don't like
Oh,
getting
yeah.
in the water. It's gross.
It's
Nigga,
the
you
wrong
got money for
color.
The Bahamas, bro.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just
I ain't
saying.
gonna drown in the Bahamas. I ain't gonna potentially drown in the Bahamas.
Why would you
I'm gonna
potentially?
drown.
No.
Bahama Mama.
You learn to swim, right? You learn to swim strong, and then you push yourself to the next level, and you swim in some waves. You swim in some mobility. You know, you
Right.
got to course correct, and you got to be aware of all these other things. Because if it is a flood and it's really really bad, like worse than what they were dealing with, you might have to swim in it.
Go to the wave pool at Carowinds or a lake, because boats create waves.
Lakes
Swimming
don't have
in
that
like a
problem.
lake, yeah, like any type of water scenario where you need to, like, let's say you need to act fast. You know, you're in a lake and there's a crocodile. You need to be able to swim out of that water faster than he can make his next move.
You ain't gonna swim faster than a crocodile though.
No. But if you're close enough to the shore, you have a chance.
Yeah.
You have a chance. They're not like they can get some good speed. I love me some crocodiles. I could go on and on about crocodiles. They can get some good speed, but you have a chance. I watched a video. A croc was in this man's face. A croc was in this man's face, and he swam away from it. It tried to get him.
That Michael Phelps.
He jumped in some water, and he had like a GoPro. He jumped in some water, and he was like, oh, I'm in the lake. This is cool. He looked to his left. The croc was right there. The croc was already on him. And it went for him, and he got away. He swam as hard as he could. He got out the water. It's
Did you
possible.
see the video? Did you see the video of the trainer who, like, she was trying to do something and her hand got
Oh,
stuck?
her hand got grabbed.
And the crocodile started spinning her, bro, in the
Oh, yeah.
water.
He was
like
gonna
prey.
He was gonna take that arm off.
Yeah.
Oh, he did death roll?
Yeah, he did.
Spinning her.
He got like 2 good rolls in, and then
Yep.
another guy got in the tank and held him down.
Yep.
And then they
So
eventually they didn't like yank her hand out. They just got him to lose interest. That's the only way. He has to open his own mouth. You can't open it. Yeah, he's like okay.
Do more damage either by ripping.
Yeah, no, you can't do it. Their jaws are like the strongest. Well, they're on the list, top 5 strongest jaws. You can't take things away from them. Yeah. You can hold their mouth closed, but you cannot hold it open.
Because the order power goes to the
closing. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
That's right.
The upwards.
So her shit was stuck until he was like, you know what, this isn't worth it. You know, I got this grown man on me.
Yes, I was like, ooh.
All he wanted to do was give her a couple spins, pull her down underwater, thrash a little bit. She drowns. Now he's got a full meal. Delicious.
That's how they get it.
That's how they do it. That was fun. So we talked about swimming in the ocean, crocodiles, and chivalry. This was good.
Also, white knights and
Milk crate challenge. As I'm sure everybody has seen, the newest epidemic is sweeping the hood by storm. Niggas climbing up milk crates for money. All right, paint the picture for you guys real quick. If you guys haven't seen the video, and if you haven't, just literally go on any social platform, just look up milk crate. It's just, I want to say it is 4 layers of milk crates, where the starting point is 1, and then there's 2, 3, 4.
4 layers.
4, maybe. I think it may be 4 or 5.
It's a lot of steps. It's very high.
I think the highest one is 5 crates, 5 or 6.
You think it's only 5?
I don't think 5.
It's gotta be
5.
I think it's like a person's height, so it's like 5. It might be like 5.
1, 2, 3.
Maybe I've seen different
5,
ones.
4, 3.
Yeah.
2.
I feel like they were higher.
There's definitely varying levels because I've seen different challenges where the crates were uneven and nobody wins that one.
Ouch.
But
Yikes.
painting the picture again, it's like a pyramid shape. Each layer of crate has another layer on top of another one up until it gets to like 5 or 6 high. All you have to do is climb up from each step, get your balance, climb down to the bottom. All you got to do, get across it. And people are getting their shit fucked. Niggas are getting straight up hospital trips, skate, broken bone level injuries, Mortal Kombat X-ray, destruction level pain. All because
that's not funny.
If you just all for the low price of enter for like $5 for a chance to win whatever amount of money we've all pooled together just for you to conquer this milk crate challenge.
It needs to be a hefty amount.
It has to be. There's a video I saw of a winner, and like it looks like she won like at least like $500, maybe even $1,000.
At least $500. The only way I'll do it.
I didn't
know that. So like I think you pay to enter, and it's like $5 to enter.
I also think they're betting on who they think can and can't.
I would just.
She was going to specific people.
Yeah.
So it was probably people that thought she couldn't do it.
I would just go around and just keep betting no because nobody can do this except for like I've seen like 2 people do it out of all fucking 50 videos I've seen.
I think
you've seen 50 videos?
There's like a bunch.
I haven't seen that many. I've only seen a few.
It's for sure. I think I've seen over 20 for sure.
I think some of it too is that one guy that you showed me. First of all, it went from 3 or 4 crates
in the black
straight
Dodger?
to 1. Yeah, it went from 3 or 4 straight to 1, and he was a bigger guy. Like, bro, those crates cannot handle you. He's like shaking, like so rocky. Falls. On concrete, bro.
So there's multiple layers to each different section. From what I've seen, most of them it's all on like neighborhoods, like on the grass on the side next to houses. So it's crates down on the grass. You fall, you land on fucking hard ass dirt. And a couple of them, it's not that. It's on the concrete, like where like brick businesses are. And you go up and then you fall down and your face is now in the pavement.
Brickman.
That's horrible.
Niggas are really risking their lives for possibly $500 to $1,000.
People love that adrenaline rush, bro.
You could break so much. This could go wrong so quickly.
I looked at it, and it's actually like 7 in the middle. 7 crates in the middle. High? Yeah, it's very high. Like that's what I was trying to say. Like 4 or 5 is like high, but it's not so high that I would be scared. Whereas 7 is like, holy shit, you know, like
I think
I'm really
straight
up here.
because it's not
Really?
stable.
Not at
Oh,
all. Those crates are not designed to be stable.
1, 2,
They're not designed to be walked on.
Right.
Exactly.
They're
Oh
designed to
man,
hold
Oh,
light loads.
yeah, you're right. It's like 7 high.
yeah.
This reminds you, y'all know that carnival or that fair game where it's just like a rope with it's like a rope ladder.
Oh, and you gotta like
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
You gotta
yeah,
climb
yeah.
it, but it turns out it's
It's
actually oiled and
shaking.
it's rigged.
oiled and it's.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's
If
oiled.
You,
No,
I don't remember oiled. I don't
That's
remember
what they get
oiled.
you.
when
It's
I did.
oiled.
I bet
It's
it. No, I
know
believe
it's
that. I believe
shaky.
that. All most carnival games are rigged somehow.
Yeah.
That's
Oiled though. Oiled is funny. That's like cartoonishly rigged. They threw some oil slick
It's like
on
throwing
it.
a banana peel in a
because
car.
it looks so fucking easy. It's like, all right, well, if you just keep your balance on all ends, you'll be fine. But
Yeah.
nah, it's fucking.
No, you
oiled.
got a monkey bars.
Just
that
like
shit.
this. Just
You
like
gotta
this.
go upside down. Like
Right.
once you eventually flip, and you will, then you just hold on for dear life
That's it.
That's
and
how
then continue.
they started out doing. They started getting hip to that, and they made them lower.
They added more oil.
As soon as you touch, as soon as you flip over, you touch the bottom, you lose.
Disrespect.
Well, then you should run. You should run across like
This-
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Just
Sure, that's a 50-50 chance though.
yeah. I mean, what happens if you mess it up? If you're a guy, sure, you know you might need some ice, but that's it's a small price to pay for the big Luigi. You know.
But nah, that reminds me of that bullshit. It's just how many people have we seen do them and fail, and how many people have we seen one?
I've seen over
I've seen
25. I've
I've
seen
only
over
seen
25.
one win.
I've seen like 25 people fail, and each time is more hilarious than the last.
I need to watch more of these.
These are some of the most like the falling is like cartoonish
painful.
levels.
cartoon.
Like some
It's
of these people are
painful.
really like landing on like 3 sets of crates on their back, and some people are landing face first into dirt.
I've
Jesus
seen
Christ.
somebody put little like wrestling mats around, but it wasn't that much. So it's like as soon as you fall, you're gonna go right past those wrestling mats.
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
You're missing
I've
the
s-
whole thing.
I've seen one video now, and it looks more recent, where like there's actually just like people around to like catch you, like it's cheerleading. Which
trust them niggas.
smart idea? Smart. Like, listen, if we're gonna have people doing this, we don't need all these people going to the hospital with this while a Panasonic's going on. We can't have more people going to the hospital. So that's smart. Also, less exciting. Not gonna hold you. Part of the excitement is watching them
You're
fall
just
to their
sick.
death.
It
That's messed up.
hurts.
You're a monster.
Yeah, it just hurts me.
I am.
The
I
person going
am.
NASCAR.
But
He said, "I am what I am, man."
you're correct. You're absolutely right. But let's not act like watching these falls ain't a little something. All right.
We're not gonna
Again,
act like anything. I'm not gonna act like I agree with you.
That's fine. That's fine. I'll be the monster. I'll be the
Okay,
bad guy.
how much? Let's go around.
Friendly.
How much for each person to do it? How much
You
would
give me.
you?
If I had to pay $5 and the payout's $100, I'll try.
Only
I'm
$100.
not paying anything,
Dude.
first of all.
Dude, listen, man, I'll give this a shot because I feel like I can control myself to not land on my neck.
That's
If I
exactly
don't
what
land
I
on my neck, I think I'm good.
I don't know if you have control. It's not like in video games when you do a jump or a double jump. Sometimes you can control your landings,
No,
right?
no,
Real
I got
life,
it.
you can't
No.
control it. When you
I'm
fall, you
built
just
different. No, I'm good. I'm
straight
built
to the
different.
ground.
Gravity, bro.
Nah, I'm that dude. Nah, don't worry.
Gravity is so it's so weird. Like it pushes you very hard. Gravity doesn't want you to go up at all. It doesn't want you to ever leave the ground. As soon as you leave it, it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Get your ass back down here.
All get Eric on there.
He'll only do it for
He's like the
$100,
man.
and he'll pay us to have him do it.
Thank you.
$5 and he's in for only $100. That's an easy
Yeah.
five for us.
In my head, I feel like the payout, like by the time I do it, is like thousands. Is like $500 to like $1,000.
You gotta win those odds.
Yeah.
Because so many people have attempted, but at that point, it's like,
We're not
just to
going-
try. Go ahead,
We're
I'll
not
do
going
it.
off betting. We're saying how much
Just
Would
if
it
someone
take you to
offered
try?
for you
does
to do
someone
it.
have
Yeah.
to pay
Yeah, still
you to
100.
do
Still
it?
100. Easy to try.
Thousands
Yeah,
for
100.
thousands for me because I know I'm gonna fail. I'm clumsy. Those crates are unstable.
I don't do anything without thinking I can win. And if I feel like there's a chance, why not?
I'm going for 5. I think that 100 is just too
It's
low.
low.
It's way too low. If you
But
get
I believe I
hurt,
can do it so much.
if you succeed, you could still get hurt. You get hurt $100. What's that going to do for you? Also consider if you fail and they paid you to do it. If you fail, you only get $100.
I'll push for more, but like if the bare minimum is 100, listen, you know what? I think I got it.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not trying it.
Not at
I'm
all.
thinking about all the like the price ranges, and no price
There's
range
no
is good
amount.
enough for me to
a
change
hospital visit.
the way I feel that I'm not gonna fucking make it.
It's a hospital visit.
I
You
broke
You don't
an
believe in
arm.
yourself.
It's a hospital visit, and if you don't
I
have health
broke an
insurance,
arm.
bro,
It's not that painful. You just
Here's
pass
what,
out.
I won't do it on concrete. I won't.
She's selling this broken bone shit. She said, "Hey, I broke a bone. It's not that bad. You just go unconscious for an undetermined amount of time."
bleed internally for a little.
I don't know. I don't know if they realistically have enough to pay me to do it on concrete, but on dirt, yeah, I think I could try it.
On
Oh, I'm not
dirt
doing
or
concrete.
grass?
I'm not
Yeah.
doing concrete.
So I've tried shit like
Concrete's
this
a
when I was a
no.
kid.
What if you fall on a rock and the rock goes in your eye?
Ew.
Now you have one eye for the rest of your life. And
Oh,
$100. And
Is it on
$100.
video?
You feel better?
Fun-
because of
is
a
it on
milk
video?
crate challenge.
Is it on video? Yeah, it's on video that you got a rock lodged in your eye. And you got up and you were like, "Hey guys, am I okay?" And they were like, "Oh, fuck!"
That's tough.
You got off the ground and you were like, "I feel like, is there like a bug in my eye or something? Is there an eyelash?" And there's a huge rock just sticking out of your head. Nah, dude, you're going to the
They didn't
hospital.
move the rocks beforehand. Wait a minute. Hold up now. They
You
didn't
can't
move
move all the
the
rocks.
box.
They're not
Move the
moving
rocks! We're in the hood. There's rocks
Nigga
everywhere.
said sweep the concrete.
We're in the rock. Yeah, we're gonna sweep outside. You get the vacuum.
Well, you know what? Maybe I take it back. These are terrible promoters. I don't like their business practices.
Promoters, this isn't like slap fight. This isn't an official sanctioned like competition.
Oh, it is
This is
now.
in the
Oh,
neighborhood.
it is now. Oh, it is now.
This is in the neighborhood. If you fall,
Somebody's running this.
call an Uber.
Somebody's running this business. And
So
I'm
yeah,
gonna
it's
get
me.
in on it.
All the money comes to me.
I've done shit like this when I was a kid, so I know from experience. Yo, this shit is not as easy as you think.
Do you have silver teeth?
No, you remember?
Okay.
See, everybody see, hey, quick.
That's what they call it,
Say-
silver
see-
teeth activity.
Everybody say, see, hey, quick question, real quick, for my nickname. But that's the reason why I'm
Toothless.
called numb. I did shit like this. I know that, bro. That shit is not gonna work out. So there's no fiber in my being that says, yeah, I'll fucking do this.
No
shit.
fiber, he says. No
Don't be-
fiber.
don't be-
Everything,
that
everything
he's
in my mind is like, yo,
Called
you're
numb
not,
for other
you're
reasons.
not making it.
I've become so numb.
Where do you
I
guys
can't
think they're getting the
feel-
milk crates from?
Cute
Stealing
little
them.
heart.
Stealing them from local grocery
Just
stores.
back of the business, all back. Like,
Absolutely.
A lot of businesses have them in the back.
They be tossing them all the time. Some of those are probably broken.
We had to lock. I know when I worked at
Oh.
Walgreens,
That's
we had
dirty.
to lock our totes up because people would steal them.
Use them for whatever they
Stealing
want.
For
totes
this.
for.
They would steal them for this.
Use it for
People
whatever they
use
want.
them for other things, just like for storage in their homes.
Okay, go to Walmart and buy a bin.
They're free.
We're broke. We're not going
They're
to
free
buy
if I steal it.
shit.
Like, come on now.
Pay or
Okay.
steal.
Yeah.
Robbery or pay money.
Go to Food Lion or purchase these on Amazon and wait 2 weeks. Food Lion's down the road.
Amazon Prime.
I don't
Food
have
Lion's
to-
down the road.
Down the road.
I got a truck. My cousin got a truck.
Nobody's gonna miss them.
We could be in and out, bro. Right before the garbage man. That's a whole like operation now. Okay, I think we got our
Stealing milk
feelings on
crates?
the milk crate challenge. Tavares is a big whiny baby coward. All right. Well, that's the end of the show. We've covered everything.
We've gone through all whatever week this is. Sets of questions, everybody.
Whatever week this is.
Whatever week this is.
I don't know what week it is. All right. Well,
21. Episode 21.
is it 21 or 22?
It's episode 21. It's episode 21 of the Hey Cool Question podcast. Thanks everybody for listening. I hope it's episode 21 because I'm gonna look stupid if it isn't.
You? We all.
I know, well, yeah, I'm the one
That's
saying
all.
it's episode 21. Eric T, you already know where to find me on at your pal Yeehaw. Everybody else, go get your socials one more time, just for the usual.
Oh yeah, I got it on deck. I know exactly what mine is. It's
Rad's Dad's Club.
Rad Dad's Club on Twitter.
Rad's Dad's Club. It's a club for dads. It hasn't opened yet. The rules are still in, contract sections and things. I got to get a patent. The Rad's Dad's Club is coming.
It's like the Little Rascals. No girls allowed.
No, girls
No
can be
boys
dads
allowed.
too. Girls can be dads
That's
too.
true. That is true. Girls can be dads too.
Everybody has their own father identity. We just got to find it for you. That's all.
Mine's just not being one.
Well, you're not
Mine
on the
is-
show.
At Deep Fried Senpai on Twitter.
Oh.
This is your host, Tavares 2B.
AKA TT.
I hate
Toothless.
that.
I'm gonna kill you one. So
I hate that.
Oh my god.
Samara, co-host number 1. Instagram Samara K _.
Follow the podcast on Twitter and Instagram, HQQ Podcast. Subscribe to the YouTube. Follow us on everything. Leave a good review. If you give us less than 5 stars, I'm gonna come to your house personally and throw a milk crate at you. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everybody. Bye.